have been 25 stars of My 600 Pound Life who have either died during or after the filming of the show. And in this mega compilation of Big Craig videos, we'll be looking at each of them in depth. Starting with my personal favorite, Larry Myers, aka Mr. Buttermilk Biscuits, who tragically died due to a heart attack.
Episode 2. In 2022, we met the super morbidly obese Larry Myers
Not
Jr.,
Larry, bro.
also known as
Not
Buttermilk
Larry,
Biscuits,
bro.
who was given the nickname after
Mr.
going
Buttermilk
viral for
Biscuits,
singing
man.
a song about buttermilk biscuits at a chicken restaurant. Before being on the show, however, Larry was well known as a fantastic gospel singer, something that meant a lot to him. For Larry, a second surgery means a second chance as a gospel singer. It was impossible not to like Larry, as his hardworking personality was present throughout the episode. As we're introduced to him, we learn about his myriad of health problems: asthma, sleep apnea, thyroid problems, lymphedema, and depression. He is almost completely immobile, relying on his caretaker Lawrence to visit him 7 days a week to help wash and feed him. Larry's lymphedema is also an enormous struggle for him, especially in his right leg, which is almost
I remember
double
that.
the
It
size
did.
of
Yeah, I
his
remember
left
that
as
when
a
we were
result
watching
of
that
this
one episode.
chronic disease. This makes walking extremely difficult and painful, to the point where Larry can only stand up for 4 minutes. Normal tasks that most people do every day, like having a shower, is extremely dangerous and difficult for Larry due to his size. Larry's also an extreme germaphobe, making sure to shower at least once a day, even using bleach to clean himself. He claims that the depression is the root of his obesity, as whenever he's not eating, he feels fully immersed in negative thoughts. Eating is his only comfort, which Larry uses as a way to escape
his
those
number
thoughts.
one love
Viewers
on
of the
some
show
is like
are
it
surprised
genuinely
by
make his
Larry's
ass happy.
openness about his condition. I give a lot of credit to this man for being so honest about this condition. His personality is evident throughout the episode too.
He had
we
the
don't
best
see the
personality
typical
on the show.
selfish
For
behavior
real.
with Larry that we often see with many other stars featured on the show. He seems like a genuinely nice man, and despite his weight, he's still able to move around more than most. I hope he can lose the weight and have a better life. Larry seeks out Dr. Now to change his life around, and at a starting weight of 940 pounds, he was
Larry, when did what? When did he get this heavy? I don't remember. I swear he was like maybe 700, maybe 750 max, but 940, Larry. But then that lymphedema though, cause that lymphedema do make you gain weight, and then Dr.
Now's biggest patients yet. He sets out on the 26-hour journey to the hospital, accompanied by Lawrence. This road trip was especially difficult for Larry, as there is a significant risk he could get a blood clot, which could be life-threatening. Larry's sister actually died as a result of a blood clot, and this therefore causes Larry a great deal of anxiety. The car ride ended up taking an excruciating total of 5 days, during which Larry experienced severe leg pain, which caused him to go straight to the emergency department of the hospital. This caused great concern for Dr. Now. If we don't act fast, his life will be in jeopardy. After running a couple of medical
don't tell me he
tests,
passed when he got
Dr.
there, bro,
Now confirmed
please.
that Larry wasn't at risk of a blood clot. The most important thing at this point for Larry was to lose the excess weight for good, in hopes of reducing his risk of multiple health problems, as he's already gained over 400 pounds over 5 years after his first weight loss procedure. Under the instruction of Dr. Now, Larry
what is
5
that?
years after
He already so he already had a procedure and gained 400 more. So what was that? 900 minus 4. What is that? Wait. Hold on, bro. Cause y'all be saying I'm bad at math. What's 900 minus 400? I gotta hold on. Matter of fact, I'll just do it on here. Calculator. 900 minus 400. 500. I was gonna say 300. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Math ever since I graduated, the math just ain't been math, and that don't even make 9. Is that really? This calculator off. Anyways, so he was about like 350, I'd say. 350, 900 minus 4. Yeah, about 350.
his first
that
weight
calculator
loss procedure.
bugging. And why am I? Wait, hold on. What? Clear up. All right, we good.
Now, Larry successfully follows the weight program and lost a whopping 700 pounds. A higher weight follows the weight program and lost a whopping 700 pounds. A higher weight loss than some of the contestants.
Is that humanly
weight.
possible?
Larry's positive and
no, that. boy. Ah, bro, I hate that we know what happens at the end, bro. Look at that boy Larry, bro. That boy unrecognizable. I know he pulling all the huns. You know, he was singing too, so he got the vocals. His vocals probably even better. He was going crazy, man. Hold on. Ah, you can do it. And he got his own t-shirts.
Uplifting spirit aided his weight loss as he continued to work hard for a second chance at life and at singing gospel. Continuing to lose weight after the show ended, Larry posted a progress photo to Instagram to document his transformation.
That is literally
One comment
insane,
wrote, "I absolutely love you. I'm so proud of the progress you've made. The whole time I'm watching, I kept saying I need to be friends with Larry."
Look, I'm telling you, Larry pulling the
titled,
hut.
"The
That boy even
One
published a
Man's
book
Journey
on
to
y'all ass. Quit
Addiction
playing with
by
Larry,
Buchel,"
man.
as well as becoming a motivational speaker. Unfortunately for fans though, this positivity wouldn't last forever. And on June 10th, 2023, one announcement came that would leave.
Boy, this just happened last year. What is today? Today, June 3rd, bruh. Dang, hey, alright, 1 year and RIP Larry, bruh. For like the millionth time I said this, bro. RIP Larry. It's coming up on a 1 year anniversary. I hope your family doing straight. Hope your loved ones doing good, gang. RIP you, gang. Gone too soon.
Fans shocked. Larry passed away at the age of just 49, 3 days after his birthday. His cousin posted a Facebook.
Dang, and his birthday coming up.
That we announced the passing of my dear cousin Larry Myers.
Happy belated birthday, twin.
Mr. Buttermilk Biscuits. If you can help us, we would greatly appreciate it. Larry has fought the good fight. He's overcome some of the biggest challenges he has ever had.
Hey, you did your big one, bro.
Rest
At
well,
least you
Junior.
lost all that
You will
weight
be missed.
before, you know what I'm saying?
Is officially ruled as a heart attack. Starting with Gina Krasley, who actually didn't.
Bro, I did remember her, bruh. Bro, I remember, cause didn't her dad beat her up? Bro, wait, hold on. Let me rephrase that, bro. I mean, I genuinely remember her. Do not cancel me. That's just how I talk, I promise. I rephrase that. I genuinely remember her.
We first meet Gina in season 8 of the show in 2020, where she weighed a staggering 606 pounds. Her weight and approach to self-care started to put a lot of strain on her home life, with her mother and her wife having to beg Gina to take a monthly bath. Her problems seem to stem from when she was just a child, with Gina admitting that her childhood was extremely tough, with her explaining that her father would physically and emotionally abuse her, going as far as to punch her in the face.
Bro, you are a grown man. Not only is you hitting your own kid, bro, you're hitting your daughter. What could she have possibly done to make you so mad to punch on her? Like, gang, what type of, you a dad, you supposed to be her protector. Whole time, you like her villain. Like, what's wrong with you, gang?
Claims her sister got all of the attention from her parents during her childhood, and this led to intense feelings of jealousy towards her. This in turn led Gina to find other ways to comfort herself, and the answer in her eyes would be food. She explains that at pretty much every opportunity she would eat in order to feel better, and by the time she was 10 years old, she was already 150 pounds. Her mother, who she's still around quite a lot, has revealed that she feels like she failed as a mother. If Gina threw a tantrum because she wanted food, instead of fighting her on this, she just gave in and gave her the food. This is something that has affected Gina all the way into her adult life, as we'll see later the way she treats her wife on things as simple as ordering food. Gina's weight started to spiral out of control as she was trapped in a
Wait. Which one is her? I can't even tell, bruh. Is it in the blue or red? She got like a twin sister.
Cycle of being bullied at school, which led her to being more troublesome at home. This in turn led to more eating. As she got older and left home, but the eating didn't, and this has led her to become fully dependent on her wife and family to bring her food, as she can barely leave the comfort of her armchair. The worst part about Gina's situation is that her whole family is massively overweight, and it seems like they all enable the behavior of each other. After Gina,
God, dog, bro, it's like she had no chance, bro, when your whole family look like these. It's like, bro, we all mukbang every day, another mukbang. Like, bro, it's like she would, even if she wanted to lose weight, it's like, gang, you know, you ever try to eat healthy at your house, bro, but you the only one in your house on a diet? So it is kind of hard when your family bringing home pizza, burger, fries, and she already overly tempted. It's just, bro, it just wasn't gonna work, gang. She would have to either get her own spot or try to lose weight in the hospital, gang. No way she losing weight in this house, this house, gang. No way.
It seems like they all enable the behavior of each other. After Gina's wife, Beth, finished a long shift at work, the overweight family huddled around the phone as Gina called Beth to ask what she was going to do for food. Despite 4 people being there and fully able to cook, however...
Bro, I'm fresh off a 12-hour shift. Y'all calling me talking about some, when you gonna get the Taco Bell? Man, nah!
They tell
I ain't going for none of that.
Food, and after Beth says no,
why y'all don't just DoorDash something, bro?
Responds.
Can you go to the diner and pick up us some food?
No. No, say it again.
Can you go to the diner and pick up us some food?
No. Absolutely
You're
not.
Cook this late.
I'm not picking up 8 orders of
deal. I don't get
food,
it.
gang.
No, you're gonna call because you have to call.
Bro, I will leave you hungry. Like, bro, still R.I.P. Gina, bro, but Gina, why you giving me attitude? I'm probably the only one in that household that gets up and goes to work. Like, bro, why are you disrespecting me right now, bro?
Evidently, something needed to change.
All that anger you got, that hungry anger.
To her massive weight, and something did change. She eventually set up a meeting with Dr. Now in the St. Joseph Medical Center in Houston, Texas. Gina and Dr. Now had multiple meetings throughout the year that she was on the program, which is ample time to lose hundreds of pounds if you stick to a weight loss program. When she started the program, she was 606 pounds.
Okay.
And by the end of the year, she was ready to start her weight loss surgery.
My.
However,
this
in a
crazy
shocking moment,
builds.
after Dr. Now weighed Gina at 550 pounds, 50 pounds over her weight loss goal, he made a very tough but necessary decision.
So I'm canceling your surgery and we're moving ahead with that today.
Gina was often on Dr. Now's program, but being eventually kicked off the surgery wait list may have been a blessing in disguise, as Gina shared to her personal TikTok page that
hold on. She kinda mobile.
2020 to 2021, Gina posted
do it with me, don't be shy.
Life and sharing
okay, now she kinda grooving the movie.
Having a lot more mobility than she had.
I'm saying, overly mobile.
This wouldn't last long. In 2021, she announced that she'd got to 379 pounds. But around the same time, her cellulitis had become extremely painful and started to spread, bringing on neurological issues too. And in August of 2021, just a few months after the weight loss announcement, her sister told the world that Gina had tragically died to a mysterious condition.
I'm Gina's older sister, Allie.
R.I.P. Gina, man. R.I.P. Gina. R.I.P. Gina.
Gina has passed away.
At least she got to live a weight that was below, you feel me? What she got what they said, 370? At least you feel me? She didn't die at 600 plus pounds.
Position as Gina, but was actually successful in Dr. Now's program. Laura Ann Perez is a native of San Antonio.
Bro, I remember, this is one of the first people I ever reacted to.
Journey in excess of 600 pounds. She's
not
quite
she
bound, however, does rely on her husband
weight
to bring her food and help her live her life, which includes lugging around the oxygen tanks, which help keep her from
AirPod support is crazy.
When her husband brings her food, it's usually in the form of sweets and chocolate, which he usually has massive amounts of. She has a self-proclaimed
he's dead a feeder, gang. Like, bro, why do we have a sweets bucket for a 600-pound lifer, bro? Come on now.
Laura breaks down at one point and says she wants to have a future and a life, including having a job and providing for her family, but she's worried she's going to die very soon. Before seeing Dr. Now, she claims that multiple other doctors failed to help her, so this was her final resort. She was surprisingly open with Dr. Now, admitting straight away that she knows her issue is sweets, candy, and chocolate.
I'll try to find anything sweet, like candy or a lot of cake.
Although the initial meeting with the doctor seems positive, as they all seem quite
a lot of
cheerful,
cake is crazy, bro.
As Dr. Now
at least she's honest though,
that she will die soon if something doesn't change, and given she's diabetic, alerted to Laura that she will die soon if something
I thought he had on a Louis Vuitton shirt, bruh.
Thing doesn't change.
Given
she's diabetic and already can't breathe unassisted, this will be sooner rather than later. And quite unexpectedly, this talk actually worked.
Yeah.
It seems like most
of the
60-pound lifestyles I cover don't actually apply themselves to their weight loss. But Laura did, and more importantly, so did her husband, who stopped bringing her sweets and swapped it for vegetables. Laura exercised as best as she could and ate.
But I swear her husband ended up getting a divorce though.
This wasn't just for
I
the
swear.
cameras, as after 3 months she had lost 56 pounds, which pleased Dr. Now so much that he approved her for weight loss surgery. Despite some issues during her surgery, which was changed last minute to a gastric sleeve due to complications and left Laura with pneumonia, she powered on with her weight loss journey and lost in total a whopping 237 pounds, leaving Dr. Now's office for the final time weighing 357 pounds. Her husband, Dr. Now, and of course Laura herself were all ecstatic and extremely proud of the efforts put into losing the weight. Sadly though, this happiness wouldn't last forever, as the family would soon be left heartbroken. Despite getting down to a reported 183 pounds, which is a massive achievement and one of the show's greatest success stories, in 2021 it was announced that Laura had lost her life 9 years after the show aired. It's not confirmed what her cause of death was.
And I heard too, shout out that she didn't let her weight stay the same when she lost her life though. R.I.P. her.
People have speculated that it was a result of cardiac issues. Laura was a much loved figure and people online were quick to share their pain. The comments on this Reddit thread are the complete opposite to the one about Lisa Fleming, who one Reddit...
I'm not gonna say she a demon, but what you did to those children was unforgettable. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, Lisa.
Dubbed the worst.
Craig, please
human
don't flash
ever.
me.
Lisa Fleming lived a very sad existence, enlisting her...
I knew it! I knew you were gonna try to sneak some into me, bruh. That's what I'm prepared. How you flash me in a video talking about how every single star died, bro? Bro, leave the flashes for another vid.
Grandson to
Bro!
help her do everything, such as feeding herself and cleaning up after her. YouTube commenters have pointed out the awful situation the grandson is in, stating, "It's extremely sad that the grandson has to be subjected to this. This is just generational trauma developing before our eyes."
Facts.
Lisa's
He
excuse for
never
having a
going. I thought he got
controversial
flashed again.
attitude
My
is
fault.
that her father died when she was very young, and that because he was on life support, she was the one that had to make the decision to turn that off. This led Lisa down a path of drinking and partying, resulting in a teenage pregnancy for herself. She said that as long as she stayed drunk, the feelings couldn't hurt her. This would end up in tragedy though, as one day during a party at her house, a fight broke out which her brother tried to stop, and ended up with him being fatally shot. Lisa blamed herself, and so did her mother, which just added to the negative feelings.
I know this!
As Lisa carried on with her...
Bro, stop! Why are you reaching in her Gucci belly? Bro! Come on, man! Bro, Craig, come on, man. Come on, man. You know this is crazy. She genuinely moaned into her daughter reaching up inside that. Ew, bruh.
Increasingly reliant on her
that
family
dirty
to
ass
provide.
rag.
By the time we meet her in the show in season 6 in 2018, Lisa weighed 700 pounds. She eventually contacted a 6-hour journey via ambulance to see him, and her attitude to weight loss is very comparable to that of James King's, who's featured in my previous
you know, James King,
videos.
what you did to your
You'd think
daughter,
the
we
fact
don't
that
like
the
either,
paramedics
bruh.
had to reinforce the foundations of her home just so
crazy.
she could leave would be enough to make a change, but Lisa did not see
Why
it
she
that
living
way.
like a
She was
raised home, though?
dismissive of
Why her
Dr.
home ain't on
Now's
the ground?
advice and screamed in
How
pain
you-
as the
wait, hold on.
doctors
No,
tried
wait,
their
hold on,
best
hold
to
on,
help
hold on,
her.
hold on. Genuine question. How do you build a house in the air? Like her whole crib is straight up levitating. Who is the builder? What does Bob the Builder's work? Who built this crib? How is her crib floating?
That the paramedics had to reinforce the foundations of her home just so she could
Bro!
leave would be enough to make a change, but Lisa did not see it that way. She was
She just
dismissive
chilling
of
eating
Dr.
Fruit
Now's
Loops.
advice and screamed in pain as the doctors tried their best to help her. When Dr. Now questioned why she hadn't lost any weight, despite being given a strict diet plan, she says that she just wants a surgery and doesn't think she'd gained any weight. She even complains when she's given a 1,200 calorie diet. Despite this
them
though,
little ass
Lisa
what has
did
2 bites
make
of
a
food
good
for her,
attempt
bruh?
at weight
God,
loss.
dog,
However,
fuck,
a
honey.
shocking revelation came about as the woman helping her lose weight questioned why she hid ice cream in the house, and Lisa
I forgot she was freaky. If you watching, prepare for what she made her husband do for ice cream.
told her it's a bribe for her boyfriend to perform favors. After a while, it was increasingly obvious that she wasn't going to lose any weight, as she refused to give up her unhealthy lifestyle. Despite complaining daily of the pain she needed to endure, she wasn't going to stop eating and seemingly wanted an easy way out of the situation. Well, Dr. Now wasn't just going to give her weight loss surgery, so there wasn't an easy way out.
Like, bro, you ain't just
She wouldn't have
that ain't how they work it. That's not how they work it.
The show had barely wrapped up filming, and before they could even film her Where Are They Now episode, Lisa's body unfortunately gave into the weight and she died aged 50 in 2018. People in Reddit comments stated that while this is a very sad situation for the family, it should act as a warning to all future stars of the show, proving that when Dr. Now says he will not live without action, he's not joking. And
bro, and that's so crazy, like I was just saying, bro, yo, shout out to the past patients that was able to actually enjoy life a little by losing weight. Unfortunately, Lisa was not able to enjoy life under 600 pounds, bruh. It be like that, man. You gotta listen to Dr. Now, man.
The next patient proves that tragedies do happen, even while in the care of Dr. Now, and the heartbreaking end of Colisa's story shows this like no other. Coliesa McMillian appeared in season 8 of the show and weighed around 643 pounds at the start, although during her stay with the doctor she got it to as low as 590 pounds. Coliesa had 4 children in her 20s and unfortunately had an extremely difficult life during this time, as her husband was her. Like most of the stars
Why all
in the
these
show,
dads
she ate
doing
to comfort
this?
herself and ended up weighing nearly 400 pounds by the time she was 24. Eventually, when she was 30 years old and 500 pounds, he got arrested and she moved the family to Louisiana.
Arrested?
However, the comfort eating followed.
About time. Where the cops
true
been
effects
at?
of this comfort eating wouldn't show up until she was 39, when she had a major heart attack.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what just happened? My fault, bro. The whole screen just glitched. What just happened?
Followed with her. The true effects of this comfort eating wouldn't show up until she was 39, when she had a major heart attack, which actually caused her heart to stop beating completely.
Whoa!
500 pounds, Coliesa was far too big to operate on, so they weren't able to perform the corrective surgery to fix the damage caused by the heart attack. Coliesa herself called her heart a ticking time bomb, which was unfortunately foreshadowing a tragic
Too self-aware
now
her
40 years old in
situation.
2020, she sought the help of Dr. Now to finally change her life around, using the love for her 4 daughters as fuel to power her weight loss journey. She initially showed a good work ethic, losing 144 pounds during her stay. Dr. Now finally approved her for bariatric surgery, which presumably filled the family with hope for the future that she will finally shift the weight. However, almost immediately after the surgery, issues started to crop up. A suture, or a stitch, popped internally for Coliesa and she hemorrhaged, which is incredibly dangerous internal bleeding.
My
However,
goodness.
Dr. Now did emergency surgery to fix this issue quickly. Apparently after the surgery though, she never really recovered and spent months in hospital on a ventilator where more issues would arise. Apparently the show doesn't follow the correct events, but a Facebook post shared by her niece may give us a better idea on what happened to Coliesa. She spent 1.5 months on a ventilator in ICU in Houston. She was partially paralyzed from that point. She developed a nasty bed sore and a UTI. She was afraid of going to the doctor due to COVID.
This is during 2020, huh? 2021.
She was septic and her kidneys were failing. Her condition worsened and antibiotics were not effective. Within a week of her being in ICU, she passed. Reddit commenters were quick to share their feelings, with one saying, "I am heartbroken. I wanted so badly for her to succeed, especially considering her horrible backstory."
And this just goes to show, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Sometimes when you have to resort to Dr. Now, bro, it's already too late. Like, you already too far gone. Sometimes Dr. Now he not no superhero. Like, feel me? Like, he is in a way, but sometimes it just be too late, bro. You already did enough damage, feel me?
Kelly Mason also had a troubled background and suffered one of the most humiliating and dangerous scenes on the
But R.I.P. Hold on, let me get her exact name, bro. Cause I don't think I said that. R.I.P. Keesa, man.
show, when she was physically stuck in the car on the way home from the hospital.
What?
When Kelly started the
Bro,
show,
nah.
car.
Bro, cameraman, you dead wrong for this angle. Cameraman, you... Hold on. Cameraman, you are, bro. I'm gonna get canceled. Replace that D word I just say. Cameraman, you are wrong for this angle. Bro, they gonna cook me, man. Yo, I promise y'all, this is just how I regularly talk. These are no puns being intended, bro.
On the way home from the hospital, when Kelly started
Bro,
the show,
like,
she
she
was
just chilling there, can't even
700 pounds and
move.
appeared in season 7, which aired in 2019. Growing up, she lived with her grandparents due to an absent mother and a father who had another family. However, after watching her grandfather die in front of her due to a heart attack, her mother was forced to look after Kelly. Her mother, having not much experience raising a child, allowed Kelly to binge on fast food and lead an unhealthy life, which meant her weight skyrocketed. Living in North Carolina at the start of the show, she said that every single step she takes is torture, and it's getting worse by the day. Despite this, she can't knock the addiction that she has to
Still
food.
eating,
When Kelly
bro. How's she eating? Got dog double cheeseburgers in the hospital though.
first meets Dr. Now on the show, he lists every health problem affecting her, which leaves you
God dog, bro, is you trying to reset your build? What is this? Bro, holy!
hadn't sought help earlier. Diabetes, blood clots, high blood pressure, arthritis, thyroid issues, and on top of this, a recent hospital visit due to heart failure.
Bro!
This visit is where the infamous taxi scene occurs, where Kelly seemingly gets stuck after falling forward in the car, leading to a team of medical workers and firefighters having to fight to get her out.
Oh
Dr. Now
my
showed his caring
goodness.
side of this incident as he tried to calm Kelly down as she was at serious risk of another cardiac arrest. Eventually, the team successfully got Kelly out of the van. During her time on the show, Kelly lost around 100 pounds. However, she was still left with the issue of a weak heart. This had to be fixed with increased exercise, which should help to strengthen her heart and allow it to be able to work correctly. Kelly really committed to this, and after being approved for weight loss surgery, she was able to drop around 350 pounds from her original 700 pound weight, which is a mammoth achievement. However, this was still too little too late. Kelly's final appearance before the cameras was her calling her old college professor, announcing she would be finally going back to school. But this would not happen, as in 2019, just
No way!
final checkup with Dr. Now.
Bro, R.I.P. Kelly, bro. Oh my
Reddit
goodness.
commenters shared their thoughts about how much they loved Kelly and talked about how she was a beautiful spirit who had dealt with so much throughout her life, which goes a long way to show just how loved she was as a patient of Dr. Now. And the final patient to see Dr. Now was just as heartbreaking, which was Renee Biran in season 6.
I don't think I've ever. Alright,
weighed
Renee, have I seen you
631
before?
pounds at the start of her episode and was actually a
Whoa.
plus size.
Oh, you the one that sold the feet pic. Wait. Not even feet pics. Meat pics. Bro, I didn't know she passed though. Mind you, I think she was doing the selling, like she was one of them feedies. Feel me? She was on them websites selling foot pics, just pics eating cake. Feel me, bro? Just I think to feed her kids though.
Model. Her life, though, was a constant battle with her weight, which had devastating effects on her health, mobility, and overall quality of life. Her issues stem, yet again, from a tough childhood. She turned to food for comfort following a series of traumatic events. Growing up, she faced significant distress, particularly after her parents' divorce and the subsequent suffered at the hands of her stepfather.
Jeez,
these
bro.
early experiences
What's up with
set the
these
stage
dads,
for a
bro? And that was a
lifetime of
stepdad,
emotional
too.
eating and weight gain. The weight carried on piling on throughout her life, and she ended up suffering from massive swelling in her legs and feet, known as lymphedema, something a lot of the patients who see Dr. Now need to suffer through. When she finally met Dr. Now for a consultation, she was admitted to the emergency room straight away with breathing problems. This turned out not to be serious though, and the show carried on as normal, with her revealing her goal was to lose enough weight to qualify for weight loss surgery from Dr. Now. However, this would be a bumpy road, as she was diagnosed with a very rare disease known as Guillain-Barré syndrome,
What it
which
is?
causes lung blood clots,
Whoa!
infections, and even cardiac arrest. Despite the challenges she faced, Renee did manage to lose 250 pounds and kept fans of the show updated through her Facebook page. However, very similar to the other patients, even though she lost a massive amount of weight, it still wasn't enough, and she died at 51 years old in May of 2021. Although no cause of death was officially announced, people have
That is crazy,
suspected
bro.
that her life
So
was
dang, I
claimed
think we
by
lost
the
like
Gillian
600-pound lifers in
and her life was
2021.
cut short just a year
Bro,
after her
Craig,
show.
why is you showing
this?
Okay, you didn't flash me. Thank the Lord, bro.
Stars was Latonya Pottain, who I recently called one of the most
Latonya,
disrespectful
boy. I
and
remember she was
rudest
one of the first
stars
stars
ever
I
on
ever
show.
seen.
With her weight unknown and living in Louisiana, 37-year-old Latonya constantly complains about her weight and how much strain it is having on her body, with her relying on a carer to take care of her daily needs. Her weight has gotten so bad
Bro,
that she
God,
can
no,
barely
got a little bit of cheeks spilling out the wheelchair. Holy, bruh.
step out of bed, and she needs a mobility scooter to get around her own house. And when we see how Latonya eats and see her attitude towards losing weight, it's clear why she's this way, because she just has no mind of what she's eating and eats mountains
look
of
at the
food for
eats,
every
bruh.
meal.
What,
Latonya did have a
breakfast?
tough upbringing with her mother dying in front of her when she was just 12 years old, which is obviously extremely traumatic.
Latonya going through a depression. She started eating more and staying to herself a lot, and that bothered me. I can't really explain it, but she changed a lot.
As I got grown, I just got comfortable with life, and you know, I just gained a lot of weight.
Oh, hold on. Bro, why is your legs spread open? I can see the whole stoochie. Bro, what is it? Bro, come on, Craig. What, like, bro?
Is, you know,
Bro.
I saw her and I told
Dang.
Latonya, I said, you're gonna have to get control of your weight.
Surprisingly, Latonya has actually met Dr. Now before, as she's tried his weight loss program, but obviously failed and just ended up heavier than before. Despite her massive size, she can still manage to drive,
At
only
least she
though
can
to the
little
grocery store,
mobile, though.
where she piles her shopping cart
Bro,
full to the brim, obviously with just junk.
Nah, I blame the boyfriend. Why? First off, what do y'all think this grocery store visit, this bare minimum had to be $500, right? But I blame the boyfriend, bro. Why is you letting her do this? Like, gang, what?
Grocery store,
She can't even push the cart if she wanted to.
where she piles her shopping
bro,
cart full to the brim.
I know
obviously
she can't
with
reach
just
the
junk
high
food.
shelves
I
either.
love chips, I like candy, cakes, you know, cookies, you know, sweet stuff like that. I love cereal. Some days I don't even eat regular food. I just eat snacks all day.
Oh my God. Like, bro, the warning signs was there, bro.
Somehow she can still
Holy.
fit behind the wheel of the car to drive,
Bro,
but if
she
she
about
can't
to, bro,
done
God,
this
dog,
way,
you better
this
pull the
will
car
obviously
down.
become impossible. In order to try and save her life, she meets
Doctor
with
Now,
Dr. Now once
please.
again, and her weight is
Save her.
finally revealed to be 632 pounds, which is such a dangerous weight to be at, especially considering she's already failed weight loss treatment before.
Well, Latonya, it says here in the chart that you came in 5 years ago when you were 482 pounds. And now you're 631 pounds. And how long you been in this motorized wheelchair?
200-pound weight
About
gain, bro.
5 years.
Okay, so
Yeah,
things
bro, we
have
gotta lock
gotten
in,
worse
gang,
for
lie,
you.
bro.
So
Come on, man.
now, how motivated you are to change your eating habit, how motivated you to change your life, and how motivated you are to give up this motorized wheelchair?
I'm very motivated.
Are you really?
So what are you willing
I
to
ain't
do?
gonna lie, I feel like she look, he
To
be
make
having
the
too much fun
change.
with that wheelchair.
That's why I came here.
Well, you came here before and you were given a chance to make those changes. And in the past 5 years, you haven't made those changes. What is different today? Tell me.
Because I finally have a great support system with my
Okay.
family. Like, I
No
never
enablers?
just reached out to my family, and I always try to do it on my own. And I recently just reached out to them and told them to support me. They really came through.
Okay.
And then, like,
Love you,
meeting
fam.
him coming into my life has been a change because I know that he loved me like
Okay.
I don't have to question it.
He definitely
So
one of the
I just look
leaders,
forward
gang.
to
Let's be honest.
losing this weight
Let's be
because
completely honest.
I want to get married. I want to have my own child, like, and start my own family and be normal.
So with Latonya's dreams of starting her own family serving as a motivation to finally lose the weight, Dr. Now instructs her to lose 40 pounds over the next month to qualify for surgery. At this
40
weight, I'll
pounds
be
over the
honest,
next
it
month.
shouldn't really be a challenge, especially if she has dreams of starting her family. You'd think she would fight tooth and nail to lose the weight, but as we'll come to see, wouldn't be the case. Latonya gets assigned a physical therapist who thinks she's been cheating on her diet, and her carer also notes that Latonya has been cheating. So it shouldn't be a surprise
Bro,
when she
what?
goes to her next weigh-in. She
Gang,
actually gains 40
already?
pounds, and then to be
Yeah.
honest, just yaps to Dr.
I wasn't saying
Eyes when she
not
goes
there.
for her
I ain't
next
talking
weigh-in,
about
she
yams,
actually
bro.
gains 4
I'm talking about, bro. Why does she got an XL wheelchair? I ain't never seen a wheelchair this. I mean, I guess it do got to be wide for the bunions, but holy.
pounds. And then to be honest, just
Custom-made
yaps
wheelchair.
Dr. Now about how she's actually going to try harder next time.
I gained, 4 pounds because basically I gotta try harder. This is something
Yes, you
new
do.
for me. I've been eating.
Bro, even him, bro, he's so ashamed, bro. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Her boyfriend trying not to laugh, gang. Like, bro.
I gotta try harder. This is something new for me. I've been eating
Boyfriend overly disappointed.
for so long, and like now, trying to change it is kind of.
He knows what
it's
she
a lot,
been eating,
but
bro.
I know it's
Shoot,
worth
he
it.
been feeding it to her.
Okay, so what are you trying to tell me? You came here last time. We gave you exercises to follow with physical therapy to help you start getting out of your chair. And you didn't do that. And you were supposed to lose 40 pounds over the last one. But instead, you gained weight. And instead of waking up to things, you're deflecting the situation by saying, you're in pain. Yeah,
Why
you
she
should
looking at
have
Dr.
pain
Now like he
because you
disrespecting her?
are 636 pounds instead of being 170 pounds. And you're still in this motorized wheelchair. You don't want to give that up. You don't want to give up your eating habit. Come on.
Can't
You were
change.
supposed to lose weight. You were
Can't
supposed
change.
to
You ain't
change
gonna lock
anything.
in,
You were
man.
supposed to call if you had any question, but you didn't follow the diet. You keep
Another thing, bro. I know this don't got
supposed to
nothing to do with
change
nothing,
anything.
bro.
You were supposed.
Bro, why, Bro, I've never seen a see-through do-rag. Bro, why can I see hairline? My God, no! Boy, he got a salute like these from the top of his head. Holy!
To call if you had any question, but you didn't follow the diet. You keep eating too much, and you won't admit it. It's been 5 years since you tried to get help, and you're worse off more than ever now. Because
she
you're
looking
lying so much
shell-shocked,
to
gang,
yourself, you believe
flabbergasted.
that you lie.
With this dressing down from Dr.
Like,
Now,
this
you would
new
think that Latonya would
information.
finally wake up to try and lose the weight, especially after Dr. Now's given her another chance with a much more lenient goal of losing 60 pounds over 2 months. However,
you can do
she would
that.
fail in her weight loss, instead gaining weight yet again.
How
She
much
was
weight
admitted
did
to
she gain
hospital
in
with
2?
claims that her
Oh
leg-
my, no, gang, nah. Nah. So much weight gain, you falling out the whip? Oh my good, bro.
was in a lot of pain,
Holy,
which of course
bruh.
can be a sign of a blood clot. So Dr. Now
Wait,
had to
what
claim that
happened?
her leg was in a lot of pain, which of
leg?
course can be a sign of a blood clot. So Dr. Now had to take it seriously. However, while she was in hospital, she took issue with the food which was being served.
This, I didn't touch it.
Well, that's good. Good lunch.
I don't eat that.
Good lunch.
I don't eat beans at all. I don't even know what that is.
What they gave her for lunch?
And this look like dog food.
You don't like meat?
I don't eat stuff like this.
She only eat cheeseburgers, bro. Like, I can't really see the meat. I know hospital food don't be the best, bro. I wish they could show us a visual. I want to see what she eating.
Food which was being
I'm
served.
trying to
This,
look in the
I
plate,
didn't
but I
touch
can't
it.
see
Well,
nothing.
that's good. Good lunch.
I don't eat that. I don't
Even
eat
Dr. Now, the way
beans
you
at all.
looking
I
at
don't
it,
even
bro,
know.
bro, you know you don't think this good lunch. You looking at the food as disgusted as she looking at it.
what that is. And this look like dog
God
food.
gave her some
You don't like
mystery
meat?
meat.
I don't eat stuff like this.
That's good nutrition. That's good protein, right?
Like I don't eat beans at all.
But how about the meat?
I don't eat that kind of meat. I haven't really ate nothing since I've been here.
You're not gonna fade away. You're gonna be fine.
I still have to eat something.
No. You're eating the food that belongs to the next 4 years ahead of time.
Bro, Dr. Now! Bro, come on, bro! Bro, we're trying to save her life. This is not a roast battle. Bro, just leave that to me, gang. Like, bro, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? Why Dr. not getting jokes off right now, gang? Like, is he serious?
If you don't eat, you're gonna be all right. At your weight, body got the reserve that you don't eat anything for a week or two, you're not gonna have anything gonna happen.
But like in a hospital, when taking medication and
But her
having
weight
to
look
take different
crazy,
medicine,
though.
you have to have food in your system to take the medicine not to be nauseated. But the dog food that they giving me here,
The way she calls this food dog food is just utterly disgusting and so disrespectful. I went a bit more in depth in my full video
Craig, I
on
feel like we
Latonya,
low-key
but I
gotta see what
could
it
not
look like,
show it
man.
to
I
you
ain't gonna
again.
lie.
Anyway, despite her eating the dog food, she manages to lose 50 pounds, which just proves all her waffle about not being able to lose weight was just false, because when her diet is controlled, she will lose weight. However, the next month when she's at home and gets weighed again, she gains another
Jeez,
5
bruh.
pounds. At this point,
God,
Dr.
dog.
Now is just done with her, so kicks her off the program entirely. However, her story
Ah,
does
man, she
not
got
end
kicked
here.
out?
On May 17th in 2025,
here we go.
it was
Bad
revealed that Latonya had lost her life at the age of 40 years old in
R.I.P. Latonya, bro. Holy, bro. Like,
Louisiana. In the article, it reveals that she had a medical event widely believed to be a heart attack, and she lost her life the very same night. Her death won't be too
I
surprising
wonder
when
how
we
her
see how
boyfriend
heavy
feel, bro.
Latonya
'Cause
was
like I
when
say, bro, like, gang, he was the one. Like, I wonder if her boyfriend feel any type of sadness. I know obviously it's up to her to lock in, bro, but like, bro, the boyfriend clearly was feeding her whatever she wanted, bro. Like,
she died, as the article shares that she'd reached an absolute mammoth weight of
740,
740 pounds. And although Latonya couldn't lose weight to save her life, Lupe Samano did in fact manage to lose what seemed to be 90% of her body weight. But it seemed like this wasn't enough, and she'd done permanent damage to her body with fatal consequences. Lupe is one of the more popular stars in My 600.
I'm about to say, I don't know who that is. Yo, Craig, who is this, man? Lupe, for a second, I was gonna say, Lupe sound familiar. Lupe broke the toilet seat. Bro, these are not the same people. I promise you, these are not the same people. Lupe is not black. I don't know what Hispanic she is. Bro, hold on. Why is he sleeping like that? Bro, sleeping cheeks up, face in the damn couch. Is he okay? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nah, hold on. Yo, somebody need to check on bro. Somebody need to check on bro. Why is he sleeping like that?
Pound life.
Arched
His
up
story
and all.
starts out
Hey,
very
yo!
similar to Latonya, weighing in at 642 pounds at 39 years old.
Being this overweight, everything I do is hard and it's a struggle. I need a rag for my face. Things are so hard for me. I've lost motivation to do anything for myself.
And my body's starting to break down.
My weight is taking a toll on my heart, my kidneys, my liver, my legs, everything.
The first thing that sticks out, outside of her obviously massive weight, is the scar on her neck, which is the result of doctors having to do a tracheostomy on Lupe, as the fat around her neck was suffocating her.
I had to do like a chin tuck right here, and then
What? Chin tuck?
As the fat around her neck was suffocating her.
Oh my goodness. Bro, that's not what it is. I'm not laughing. Bro, no, gang. Bro, gaining so much neck fat, it starts to choke you is diabolical. I didn't even know that was cause don't Amy or Tammy, who is it? I think it's Tammy. Don't Tammy from 1,000 Pound Sisters got the same thing, bro? The little gobble, don't it?
I had to do like a chin tuck right here, and then put the trach in because even with the ventilator, I still needed it.
Bro, this is just crazy builds though, just off.
And it's been 10 years since my coma, and I haven't walked on my own since then. I walked into the end. It's been 10 years since my coma, and I haven't walked on my own since then.
Bro, this is just
I walked into the yard. I never walked out.
Ready?
Lupe hasn't walked in years, is 642 pounds, and has already almost lost her life due to her weight, and so now is finally the time for her to make a change. Alongside her partner Gilbert, who is her enabler, they make the journey to Dr. Now's office, which proves to be extremely difficult at her weight, and Dr. Now is scared that she may have developed a blood clot on the drive.
Lupe should be arriving any minute now. From what they told me, she's been in a
surprised.
small
At
car
least she
for
able to
3
fit in the
days.
front seat.
And
Most
that's
have
a
to get in
long
the trunk.
time for somebody her size to have that much stress on her body.
So she's not too far gone. I ain't gonna lie.
She may have developed serious medical condition that we need to address immediately.
The risk of a blood clot in Lupe's leg are serious. The clot could travel to her heart, and she could end up having a pulmonary embolism, which would result in her death.
That's like
It's
hard,
clear that Lupe is in very bad state. She's short of breath. She cannot walk. She cannot stand. She cannot move. She cannot breathe. But at her weight, any number of things could be creating a serious medical issue for her. And if we don't find it fast, it may be too late to save her.
Thankfully, there was no blood clot, but Dr. Now kept Lupe in the hospital just in case, and placed her on a 1,000 calorie a day diet, where she managed to lose almost 70 pounds in a month. After she gets home though, it seems the diet goes out the window as she celebrates her 40th birthday party, and of course, food is a big part of this celebration.
There are exceptions in life.
Bro, what if we like family don't even care about her, gang?
There are days
Bro,
you just have to enjoy
come on,
life
man.
and celebrate.
Hell,
So I'm just
fam.
gonna enjoy it today.
Family's gonna be a part of her downfall. You know, that cake
I have my next appointment with
Ooh, that cake look too good. Bro, you see what she got in between them little, yeah, hold on.
I have
Oh my, I've never seen a rainbow inside cake, but that John is, come on, man. Bro, at least it's your birthday, she get an excuse, give her one slice, and then we gotta get back locked in, man.
my next appointment with the doctor in a month, and I feel like I can hit my goal by then. So I'm gonna keep trying.
Not
I have to
trying
get
hard
this
enough,
surgery
Lupe.
because eventually I know I'm gonna start giving into my cravings every day.
All right, guys.
I look at
And when she goes back to Dr. Now's office, it's clear she has gained weight, as she can't even use the toilet properly and actually breaks it with how big she
Broke
is.
the toilet seat.
no, it's gonna make me fall. Ready? Oh, make me up, please.
Baby, you're overthinking it.
It's broken.
Oh my goodness, bro.
The chair broke?
Yes.
How you break the seat,
Get
man?
off this damn chair. I'm trying to help you. You're crying more than you're trying. Can we get a nurse real quick? Can you give me a hand real
back
quick?
up, man.
If you
We
can help
need
her
back up.
push up.
Breaking the hospital seat.
Jesus.
I wonder if they like charge. You know how I don't know how medical bills work. Do they put the toilet seat like a part of your medical bills? Or do they just replace this seat like for free with like tax dollars? How that work?
Don't let me go, please.
God, would you just come on?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
I can't.
Yeah, we gonna need
I
about
can't do
5,
this.
6 people,
Serious?
man. 6, 7 people maybe.
Did you wear yourself from crying? Dude, what am I supposed to do?
I don't know. I'm missing something. I can't get off.
Do we need them?
I don't want to fall.
Yeah,
I don't
get
need
them.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I can't. Bro. I remember reacting to this, bro. Like, I can't believe, like, cause I remember she ended up losing weight. Like, when I don't even know when did she end up passing. Like, but if there's any time to lock in, bro, after you start breaking toilet seats, bro, this is the time, man.
I can bring someone else if you want. She got stuck.
Okay.
She got stuck in the toilet. I think it broke the seat.
Okay.
And after she finally gets off the toilet, it's revealed she gained 82 pounds in 1 month. Thankfully for Lupe though, this seemed to be the wake-up call that she needed, and
That might
did
be,
finally
bro. That
begin
might
to
be
lose
the
weight.
biggest weight gain I've seen during a weight loss journey. Like what, bruh?
And after months on an 800 calorie a day diet, she finally began to lose
800?
huge
She
amounts
must
of
have
weight.
been on
However, a
8,000
spanner gets thrown in the
before
works
this.
when Lupe finds out that Gilbert has been cheating on her with girls online.
Come on, and I'm asking you, what are you doing on your phone? And I have to go on there and find out myself.
You
There's
did
all
what?
kinds of chicks. That's so disrespectful, you know? It gets me, it irks me.
We're just sending scriptures out with no pictures of me and just of God and, you know, the news and stuff like that.
You using God to pull women? That is not the method, bro. I mean, if y'all both meet and y'all, you know, that's what y'all believe in, cool, bro. But you using like scripture is? Using scripture is while committing adultery is crazy. What are you doing, bruh?
I'm here clicking and grabbing anyone I can that I can send that message out. I'm trying to spread the word out, and you're upset because I added a chick on there.
If you're spreading God's word, why would I go on there and I see all kinds of chicks, especially showing their boobs?
Oh my God. That's not in the scripture, bro. Oh nah.
Come on, Gilbert.
Oh nah,
If you want
Gilly.
to reach out to women, if it's a woman, have your wife do it. It's called respect because you're married.
Okay. Sometimes I feel like I'm out looking for affection sometimes because I don't get it from you. We all
So that's the
fall
truth.
short. We all have
The truth
struggles,
finally
you know.
revealed itself.
And, you know, I guess my struggles is chicks and stuff. You know, I'm not going to just change overnight. You know, it's a process. Just like you know, you're not eating right. You're 600 pounds.
That's so disrespectful, you know? Just because I'm fat and that, I don't deserve less, you know? I know I can't change you.
Bro, you the one that got with her knowing you the one that been feeding her. Bro, how you gonna say you talking to other girl because he's 600 pounds, bro? This is what you made her to be, bro. Now, bro, all of a sudden don't want to be a feeder. He don't want to feed you no more.
When I married you, I let that crap go. Even the day I met you.
Come on, man.
It's called respect. It's something that you need to start having.
Despite this, Lupe does thankfully carry on losing weight and eventually gets approved for weight loss surgery, dropping an insane amount of weight. This means she also got approved for skin removal surgery, which will get rid of all that loose skin and will make her even lighter at the same time. However, this wasn't all positive.
Oh my god. 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 Bro, they literally just, I'm gonna edit that out, bro. I just saw the fat they pulled out her body. Or whatever that was, bro. Oh my goodness, that was disgusting.
Since I had my skin removal surgery, and I was healing well. But Gilbert was really insistent that we have sex when I got home.
What?
And I was healing well. But Gilbert was really insistent that we have sex when I got home.
This dude is a gooner, bro. This dude is a gooner. Yo, shorty just had an important surgery, had all types of intestines, fat cells removed, and all you worried about is cracking. Bro, break up with this gooner, bro. Let your wife hit, bro. Go beat your meat. Like, bro, what? Bro, watch out, man.
And afterwards, it felt like I had ripped open my sutures.
What is that, mold?
Bro, Craig. I mean, this is the real deal of a 600-pound lifer. Bro, they literally...
And afterwards, it felt like I had ripped open my...
Gang, they cut her stomach in half. Remember what I just said, what we just seen on the ground? Oh my goodness, this is crazy.
Sutures.
Bro, listen, I will never, I'm gonna say it every time, I will not get that gastric, bistrict, whatever, the sleeve. No way, bro.
The pain is so unbearable.
That gotta hurt.
An ambulance to take me to the
and
hospital.
he worried about cracking,
and all he
bro.
Can think about
No
is getting
way.
drunk.
Bro, your girl is cut into 4 pieces.
Unbelievable.
And he's drinking?
Disgusting things I've ever seen
bro.
a partner do in my 600
No
pound
heart,
life.
bro.
I genuinely feel awful that Lupe
No
had to
heart,
go through.
gang.
Thankfully, after
Now
this,
he pissing
Lupe
me off
broke
now,
up
man.
with Gilbert and continued living life on her own. And by the end of her journey, looked absolutely unrecognizable and even found a new partner named...
Found a new boyfriend, bro. Yo, shout out to this dude, man. Just shout out to her first for losing the weight, man. Yo, Gilly, bro. Get out! Man, we do not like Gilbert over here, man.
Andrew. However, this story doesn't have a happy ending, as Andrew passed away in early 2019 to unknown causes. And
At
then
least he
in
lost the
September
weight and got to live a
2025,
little and
it was
broke up with
revealed by
that dude,
Lupe's
man.
sisters that she had lost her life too. Her older sister...
What?
2025, it was revealed by Lupe's sisters that she had lost her life too. Her older sister wrote, "My sister has made up to the Lord, no more pain and suffering. Rest in peace, little sister. Everyone please keep the family in prayers." No official cause of death was given, but you can only assume it was from her past struggles with obesity. Although Lupe's cause of death is still shrouded in mystery, Dottie Perkins from season 4 cause of death is known, and her circumstances before losing her life were absolutely tragic. At 34 years old and 642 pounds, Dottie Perkins' life, like most stars, is a living hell.
When you're my size, it hurts like hell every day to get up and do what I have to do.
Oh!
It's just...
Oh my goodness, man. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yo, if y'all don't remember Dolly, bro, yo, shout out to her, bro. She has like a special needs kid, bro. And even though she's 600 pounds, man, she still makes sure you taken care of. Shout out to Dolly. She one of the strongest. I ain't gonna lie. I remember when I wanted to go show the clip. She had her son on her shoulder carrying him.
Miserable. On my body, pretty much everything from the waist down hurts.
God,
I'm sorry.
Is insane.
Just give Mama a minute. But even though I am as overweight as I am, I have to get up every day. Because I have 2 kids that depend on me.
Yeah, I think, the buddy right here, bro.
Daniel, who is 12 and has cerebral palsy.
Yeah, he got cerebral palsy.
And Landon, who is 1. I have to be here to take care of these boys. They need their mama.
Facts.
Okay.
Obviously,
gang.
these circumstances are a lot
W
different to
mom.
other stars because she has 2 children, with one being severely disabled. She does have a husband who helps where he can, but he needs to work to support the family.
Facts,
Her
he
son
gotta go to
Daniel
work. He
needs
gotta go
pretty
hit-
much
hit- go to the
round-the-clock
job.
care. And to Dottie's credit, she always gets herself up and ensures that he is properly cared for. But once he's cared for, she needs to care for herself, which is extremely difficult to do.
Once I get Daniel
Double life,
comfortable,
bro.
I can try and tend to myself. But it's so hard to even do that.
I knew it was coming, bro. Jesus, Craig.
I'm just not able to stand for long periods. So when I'm showering,
And once she's ready, there will
Bro, her yams are hanging outside the tub. What am I looking at, bruh?
only be one
You
place
know
she
you
will
ain't
leave
have
the
to
house
include this in the video. Hold on, bro. Let me make sure we don't get. Alright, man. Alright, man.
for, which is to go and get fast food.
You don't have to have drugs every day. You don't have to have alcohol every day. But you have to have food to live every day.
She's not even lying.
A double cheeseburger and fries and a...
But you don't need that every day. Hold on, run back. What your order is, bro? You don't need a double cheeseburger every day, Dottie.
Get fast
That's
food.
what you
You
don't
don't have
need.
to have drugs every day. You don't have to have alcohol every day. But you have to have food to live every day.
Can I get a double cheeseburger and fries and a
10-piece chicken nugget.
People don't really understand when you have an addiction to food, it's the worst kind of addiction you can have because you have to have it. And I have a
Facts.
love-hate
She say that, bro. She really not even lying, bro. Like, you know how you can quit alcohol? Like, you just said you can quit the whatever substances you taking. You can't quit food. Feel me? You can change the food, which is what you're supposed to do, but you never gonna entirely quit food. You need that to live.
relationship with
But
food.
bro, double
I love to
cheeseburger,
eat it,
with
but I hate
fries.
what it does to me.
And personally, I think, yes, she should have got her habit under control earlier, if not for her, but for her children. But Dottie's story is one where I can sort of understand why she felt the need to turn to food. But clearly things need to change, and they need to change fast. She's starting to lose the ability to look after her children, and she can barely fit in the car, so she makes her decision to go and see Doctor now.
I'd rather be dead than to get to a place where I can't take care of my kids, so I have to do this. I just hope I'm not beyond help. 641. That's shocking to see. Just the largest I've ever been.
But bro, really, bro, it's like, bro, she got like bare minimum. That gotta be 100 pounds in yams, though, bro.
In height,
So
I'm honestly
essentially, she
surprised
like,
Dottie
whatever
can
she
even
is,
walk,
minus a
let
height.
alone look after her kids. And although Doctor now does understand that it isn't easy for Dottie, he knows that she can't use this as an excuse to eat whatever she wants. And he's very blunt about this.
Okay, you're 640 pounds. How do you think you got here?
It's from having 2 kids. My old
You mean them 2 kids behind your back? Them 2 boulders you got jiggling? Bro, Dottie, don't blame them kids, bro. Please, not now. Now is not the time.
oldest son, he's disabled. And
How old is he?
He's 12.
12?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he requires 24-hour care. Has cerebral palsy.
So you stay home and you take care of the children?
Yeah.
Okay. But what your eating habits look like? What kind of food you eat?
Pizza.
Pizza.
Pizza. Sometimes Chris will pick up burgers.
Basically, you
It's a
live
bad diet.
on fast food and all that.
Yes.
Dottie's answer to why she gained weight is to tell me about her kids. They are her excuse to eat. Her situation at home is tough, but she can't use it as an excuse or she's gonna kill herself. So you're 34 years old?
Yeah.
Okay. You think you're gonna make it to 40?
No.
I have to agree with you.
And with this in mind, Doctor now gives her the goal to
keep
lose
going,
40
keep going.
pounds over the next 2
Okay,
months.
40,
and given the fact
that's
Doctor now
way more doable. Usually he be giving like 60 pounds over 2 months.
estimated she was eating at least 30,000 calories a day, you would expect it to be very easy.
What?
This wouldn't be the case, as Dottie was still cheating on her diet at home, even when her husband is home to help look after the children.
Will you bring me some of them chips?
Yeah? How much you want?
I don't need you to dole me out.
But I have cheated a little bit. But I've been
Little
doing all
bit.
the other stuff on the diet, and I feel like I'm making good progress.
Ain't gonna lie,
as we know-
hold on, bro.
But this wouldn't be the case, as Dottie was still cheating on her diet at home, even when her husband is
I bet you that's a diet soda. I mean, hey, I guess you gonna drink him, at least make him diet.
home to help look after the children.
Will you bring me some of them chips?
Yeah? How much
And here he go, bruh.
I don't need you to dole me out.
but I have
I
cheated a little
never.
bit. But
Is she eating salad with a side of chips? Like, bro, go get you some breadcrumbs. Man.
I've been doing all the other stuff on the diet, and I feel like I'm making good progress.
And as we know, if a patient says they've cheated a little bit, they've probably cheated a lot, which is proven the next time Dottie weighs in at Dr. Now's office the next month, and she's only lost 6 pounds. Dottie's delusion seems to show more than ever in this meeting too, as she is in denial about how much food she really eats.
Your goal was to get under 600 pounds. You are at 635 pounds. So what's going on?
I don't know.
You don't know? Let's figure it out.
Yeah, let's figure it out.
I mean, I'm not eating as much. I usually eat like a couple of boiled eggs.
That's it?
Yes, that's all I have
How
time
many?
to eat.
The whole dozen?
For dinner, I ate a salad and I ate green beans.
Salad, green beans. Don't forget the chips, man. Don't forget the diet soda.
Any snack in between?
No snacks in between.
From what you tell me, you should have lost
But
50
sometimes,
pounds.
but sometimes at night I eat like popcorn.
Dr. Now obviously doesn't believe her,
Cap.
because no matter what Dottie
Straight
says,
cap,
or anyone
man.
in a similar
We
boat
got
for
it
this
on
matter,
cam.
you will lose weight if you eat less calories than your body burns. So Dr. Now decides to put her on a controlled diet in the hospital. I will say this is something we don't see happen much anymore on the show, and I think this happened because Dr. Now felt sympathy for her 2 children, and the fact that it was early on in the My 600 Pound Life series, and Dr. Now was a bit more lenient back then. Before she had a chance to go to hospital though, her son Daniel was rushed to hospital himself because he had trouble breathing. This meant Dottie's own hospital stay was postponed, which unfortunately she used as an excuse to not start her own diet at home.
Until Daniel gets better, I can't worry about my weight. So
Wait, what's she eating, bro?
Diet at home.
until
Salad. I mean, I'll give it to her, bro. You can have fried chicken salads, bro. I guess, gang.
Daniel gets
At
better,
least you busting
I
the
can't
salad,
worry
feel me?
about my weight. So the doctor is gonna have to wait.
And I'm sorry, but surely Dottie should say that if she starts eating healthy now, she will be able to take better care of Daniel when he gets back home.
Yeah.
If she continues to not care about her diet, she'll eventually get to the point of no return. 7 months into the program, Dottie goes for her 3rd visit with Dr. Now, and unfortunately, it's not good news.
It's been a few
gained
months
again?
since I've seen the doctor. When Daniel had to go into the hospital, I called him and told him I couldn't go back to Houston. He understood my situation, but wanted me to still watch my diet. Since then, I missed the last couple of appointments because I've had too much going on, so I'm not sure what he's gonna say. I hope he still understands and that he'll still treat me after all this time.
It barely get out.
Dottie's weight gain is disappointing.
How
but
much
from
she
what we've
gained?
seen, it's not surprising. Finally though, Dottie does get transferred to the hospital where she gets put on a controlled diet and then successfully has weight loss surgery, which resulted in her losing 149 pounds by the end of her episode. Despite her success in weight loss, her Where Are They Now episode starts with tragedy.
I'm devastated right now because today I'm burying my son Daniel, and one of the last things that I
Aww. Bro, no. Wait. Daniel. That's not the little one. That's the with the cerebral. Alright, bro. I knew this video was gonna be about, 600 pound life deaths. I was already prepared for that. But for the 600 pound lifers to experience their kids dying, that was not on my list. R.I.P. Daniel, bro. Oh my goodness, gang. Hopefully he in a better place, man. Jeez.
promised Daniel was that his mama was going to get healthy. But all the emotion and gravity of this is going to hit me. Most days I have to just remind myself that Landon still needs me. So no matter how much I struggle, I'm not running to food. If I stayed on track, that would put me down to 440 pounds today.
You just experienced a traumatic event. What is important for your health is that you take a moment to deal with everything you're going through. Your priority needs to be going to see a therapist.
Thankfully, she does continue
Let me
using...
Dr. Now, bro. So not just forcing her to like, 'cause, bro, when you going through stuff, you can't lock in physically unless you locked in mentally. That's just facts, bro. Shout out to Dr. Now for not trying to force her to still lose weight while dealing with that.
Despite the loss of her son,
and gets skin removal surgery off the back of it. After the end of her journey, she shared this selfie, and you can see just from her face, she has lost quite a bit of weight. However, despite her weight loss during the show, it seems as though her health issues got worse after filming, as she shared in a Facebook post that she's lost the ability to walk and was suffering from heart failure. On top of this, her husband also fell ill, and in 2024, she shared the following Facebook post. I'm so tired of struggling. What I'm going to feed Landon tonight? What are we going to eat? We can't even keep basic staples in our house. We have been denied food stamps, only missing the mark by dollars. I'm just asking for a little help. She then proceeded to share her Cash App and PayPal, stating that she's already been to the food bank. Unfortunately though, this will be her last Facebook post, as in June of 2025, Dottie lost her life, with the presumed cause being her battle with heart failure, with the obituary stating she'd spent her final years bedridden. And although Dottie lost her life to illness, Paul MacNeil from season 10 lost his life in more shocking and tragic circumstances, being killed just 2 months before his wedding. And it's made even more heartbreaking circumstances. To illness, Paul MacNeil from season 10 lost his life in more shocking and tragic circumstances, being killed just 2 months before his wedding. And it's made even more heartbreaking when we see just how hard he worked on his episode. Starting out at over 750 pounds at 35 years old, Paul struggles every single morning to just get out of bed.
Even getting out of bed is hard because I have lymphodemas on both of my legs, which means my legs are permanent.
Oh, that gotta hurt. Bro, his hand dang car. I said his hand, his foot. Bro, nah, bro. He got like a little speed bump in it. Bro, this is insane.
He's swollen. The second I'm up, I'm already in pain. And anytime I walk more than 10 feet, I can't even catch my breath.
It's sad to hear Paul talk because you can hear just how much he struggles to say even a few words.
It sounds like he got a voice changer on, bro, but it's just because he's trying to breathe and talk at the same time.
Before getting out of breath. Paul's lymphedema in his legs are some of the worst I've ever seen.
I'm saying!
And to try and keep it under control, he needs to tightly wrap them every single morning.
Will you help me put my socks on, please?
God,
I live with my mom, so she can help me, and it makes me feel really bad that she has to basically take care of me all the time.
Wait, that's his mother or
basically,
or
will you help me?
And to try and keep it under
feel really bad that she has to basically take care of me all the time.
I love Paul as much love as God could give you to give somebody. Yeah. I'm always worried about him. He's just got so extremely large that it's out of hand.
And although his mother clearly loves him, she seems to be enabling this behavior by bringing him as much food as he wants. It's also clear they spend a lot of income on food, because they can only afford a 1-bedroom apartment, which means that his mother needs to sleep on the couch.
Oh my, come on, bro. Bro, nah. I'm not saying... Nah, I can't let my mama sleep on no couch, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. At that point, bro, if I was him, bro, just throw 2 mattresses on the ground. But, damn. Who gonna get him up, though? I didn't think about that. If he lived with his mom, who gonna pick him up from the ground on... This is crazy though, bro.
It's a pretty sorry state of affairs, but like Paul is finally determined to make a change.
And you know he's not paying no
prioritize his
bills.
health and his relationship with his girlfriend. When he gets to Dr. Now's office, his weight is revealed to be 757 pounds, and even with his height being 6'6".
Damn! Bro, large and in charge, 6'6", 750. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. If he would have locked in just a little bit more, bro. Yo, imagine him in the NFL, bro. Damn. So much potential, gang.
It's pretty mind-blowing that he can still walk around.
I'm saying,
when Dr. Now meets Paul, his mother and his friend, he asks the hard questions. And they're surprisingly upfront with him.
Who is enabling you more, your mother or your friend?
Probably me, because he's with me more.
So you are the one that you encourage him to eat whatever he wants, whenever he wants?
Allow it, and I give it to him.
She the one that made his build this way, man. Hall of Fame food protector, bro. She the one that did it to him, bro. Like, bro.
And I cook, so I said it before, and I'm very,
Hall of Fame brick wall,
very sorry because I was a big woman myself, and I ate wrong.
And then, you know, just tragedy as things happened. And Paul would get bigger and bigger. And then when he'd say he wanted something to eat, I'd fix it for him.
A lot of the tiny enablers will try and downplay the severity, but his mother seems to be taking responsibility, and it's good to see, and hopefully this will play in Paul's favour. His mother promised to stop enabling him, and Dr. Now gave Paul a goal to lose 100 pounds in 3 months, which, as I always say, should be easy, especially considering the size of Paul. And Paul seems like he's going to take his diet seriously, even though his nutritional knowledge might not be the best.
I've been back home from Houston for a few days now. And as soon as we made it home, my focus went 100% towards making the changes I need to do Dr. Now's diet, because I'm determined to get to my goal. But we don't have the ingredients I need at home to make the healthy stuff in this diet. So I'm trying to make sure I have what I need now.
Yeah, that turkey gizzards and stuff like that. It has to be high protein. Turkey's high protein. All protein. No. Yeah.
I'm looking.
I think he get his voice from his dad, bro. Bro, W duo, bro. I like his father-son duo, bro. I gotta hear his voice one more time, bro.
Yeah, that turkey gizzards and stuff like that. It has to be high protein. Turkey's high protein. All protein. No. Yeah.
Bro, sound, bro. What Pop's talking about, gang? Pop's frying me, bro. I like this duo, bro. Damn, bro.
Looking forward to the day where I can go somewhere and walk around enough without having to have a scooter. Right now, this is the only option I have to go anywhere.
Despite Paul turning his nose up at turkey, which by the way is very high in protein, he is still trying his best and looks to be making the best decisions using his knowledge. It's really refreshing to see.
They're small, but still dead. I think I'm gonna get this.
This is gonna be a little tougher to do than I thought, just because I have to learn what options that I can get that work and what don't.
Bananas. No, I can't have no fruit. I'm not supposed to have them because of my diabetic. I didn't know because you're fat. Yeah.
Bro! Bro, what is Pop's? No, nah. Craig, please make a video on this duo, bruh. Nah, I love this duo, gang. Pops has no filter, gang.
And what don't?
Bananas. No, I can't have no fruit. I'm not supposed to have them because of my diabetic. I didn't know because you're fat. Yeah.
There's a lot of good ingredients. Dr. Now listed.
Bro, I love Pops, gang.
I'm allowed to use to make my healthy meals.
I was worried this supermarket trip might just be for show, but he genuinely kept it up, weighing in at 695 pounds and next time I went to the doctor's office. Obviously it's a bit less than expected, but the follow-up appointment is even better.
See if I made it to my goal this time, and I'm really hoping I did.
Busting out the sneaks.
2 months ago, I made it down to 695. Dr. Now gave me another weight loss goal to lose 50 pounds by that day. So if I made it, I'll be down to 645 today.
Your weight is 641.
Yes, that's awesome.
Seeing how excited Paul is genuinely hard.
Oh yeah!
And he seems like he's such a gentle giant, and he's finally been approved for weight loss surgery. Paul needs to move to Houston to get the surgery.
Damn, bro, he might be
his
up there in my
girlfriend
top
couldn't go
5,
with
bro.
him,
I ain't gonna
but
lie, bro.
He made a promise to her.
Paul made a promise to me that he was going to come back and take a walk along the beach with me. I feel like that's important because the beach is one of my favorite places and he can't walk with me right now. So I think it's a really nice promise. And I would love to walk on the beach with Paul. It would make me very happy. And I'm definitely going to hold him to it.
Thankfully, we get to see Paul achieving his weight loss goals in his Where Are They Now episode. Where he
I don't even know who that is!
And then hitting 400 pounds.
Okay,
and thankfully,
mind you, he's 6'6", so he don't need to be no like 150. If he goes 6'6", 300, I think that's a good weight.
it allows him to finally take that beach walk with his girlfriend.
After all the hard work I did in Houston, I have made it down to 400 pounds. And that is enough improvement for me to feel excited about my future again. I'm blessed, you know, like I got to bring her out here and we got to have a picnic together.
Yeah, bro. Like I say, bro, we all know what's going to happen to Paul, bro, but I'm glad he actually got to experience what it was like at a lighter weight before his passing, gang.
And life is...
Paul in the chat, man.
It's enjoyment. Jump for joy, you know?
Yeah.
A year ago, I couldn't do this. It was just a stressful time in my life, and now I'm happy.
Thank you for coming and walking on the beach with me.
You're welcome, baby.
Paul eventually gets down to 311 pounds, which is absolutely mind-blowing, and he looks like a totally different person. And he even proposed to his partner Jennifer after hitting his goal of weighing less than 300 pounds. However, this Where Are They Now episode aired in March of 2025. But 2 years before it aired in 2023, a tragic news article released that shared Paul had died just months before planning his wedding at 37 years old. His cause of death was revealed in a heartbreaking GoFundMe set up by Jennifer's sister, Stacy. As some of you know, she tragically lost her fiancé, Paul MacNeil, yesterday in a car accident while he was on his way to work.
Gang, it wasn't even like... It wasn't even like nothing due to like, you feel me, bruh? Weight-related issues, bruh. It was just a freak accident, bruh. Oh, man, bro. Make sure, bro, when y'all driving, bro, hey, man, y'all locked in, bro. Make sure y'all just pay attention, bro. Ain't no telling. You know what's so crazy, bro? You can do all that, stay locked in on the road, pay attention, and somebody else that's not paying attention can end up taking you out. Man, R.I.P. Paul, man. Holy, bro. They were set to be married exactly 2 months from the time of his death. Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, he's up there. I got him right behind Larry, bro, as my top. He up there, bro. I really like Paul, and I like his story, man. Sheesh, man.
Jen and Paul were set to be married exactly 2 months from the time of his death. Instead of planning their last details of their wedding, she is now planning his funeral arrangements instead. It's such a shame that he worked so hard to lose the weight, yet loses his life in a completely unrelated event and tragically so close to his wedding. Now the final star to die on our list was Vianey Rodriguez. Vianey actually joined the program with her husband Alan.
Wait, see, no! Bro, I swear I just reacted to them, bro. This the 600-pound life couple.
Say that they were codependent would be an understatement.
So wait, is he still alive?
Hopelessly addicted to food. Vianey had a pretty traumatic childhood that led to her becoming depressed at around 400 pounds at the time of leaving high school, and she would fill the days with food.
But when I turned 25, I decided I wanted to try and meet someone. I was tired of being so alone. So I put up a profile on an online dating site, and I met Alan, and we started getting close really quick. I fell in love with Alan, and I just wanted to be with him. So when he asked me to marry him, I said yes.
Okay.
And this is our life now. For the last 6 or 7 years.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Somebody gotta tell me how much she weighed, bro. She don't even, maybe 300. She don't look that big in this picture, gang.
Done is stay home and eat.
Alan, though. I ain't say Alan ain't look big. But she don't, where did she go wrong?
So we both continue to gain to where our marriage and our lives just revolves around food. But I want more than anything to have a normal life and to be able to go out and do things like other people.
And I don't want to be too harsh, but their life just looks totally miserable. And with both of them being addicted, they have nobody to tell them no, which is just an incredibly dangerous situation to be in. Thankfully though, they did find someone to tell them no, in the form of Dr. Now. When they first get weighed, Vianey is just under 600 pounds, and Dr. Now is quick to tell them how important it is that they change their habits.
So you probably were around 620 to 630. So it is the same deal as with Alan. It's progress, but not a lot. But how is your mobility?
I can get up some now, but I can't go far still.
Okay, in addition to the diet, getting mobile is going to be the most important thing you can do for your health. Okay? So I want you every day to work on getting up and walking. And then the next day, try to go further and do more. Okay?
Okay.
All right, good. I see you have distended abdomen and some lymphedema in your leg. Does that get in the way for you a lot?
Yes. On my left
Oh!
all this stomach.
Bro, her leg is rotting in real time.
What is it in your stomach?
Yeah, there's like a sore down here that's kind of...
Hey, don't pull it out. Hey, don't pull that belly out.
You can see.
Oh, no. Why does she have a hole in her belly?
And that's you're going to have to reduce...
Oh, yeah, let me just show my... Oh my goodness.
A high protein, low carb diet, right?
We do.
Good, because you're gonna completely stick to that from here on out. And only eat what's on the diet. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And if you do all that, you both should be able to easily lose at least 50 pounds over the next month.
It seemed like Vianey and Alan were sticking to the diet, with Vianey making what seems to be healthy meals and diet-friendly.
Me and Alan have made a lot of big changes to our whole lives with how we eat and our activity. We got rid of all the carbs and sugary stuff in the apartment, so there's no temptation around us. And we're completely sticking to the diet.
Okay.
Here you go.
Thank you, babe.
All right. And we're trying to be a support to each other instead of enabling each other like Dr. Now said. So I motivate him and he motivates me to exercise. And I'm feeling confident that when we go back, we'll get approved for our weight loss surgeries.
Obviously, the meals in my cookbook are a little bit more diet-friendly, and you can get that linked in the description. But this is a good effort. Thankfully, it does seem like they're really pushing each other, instead of enabling each other, which I can guarantee wouldn't be easy, considering they've both been living their unhealthy lifestyle for years. But I am very glad they're sticking to it. In month 5, Vianey gets around £520, which means that she gets approved for weight loss surgery. However, despite getting what was thought to be life-changing surgery, Vianey's mental health starts to suffer, and she struggles with her diet.
I'm just really struggling right now, and I don't know how to get past it. I miss my carbs.
I know,
Listen,
baby.
bro, she said, you know what, bro? We all know she passed, but when she genuinely said I miss my carbs like it was a person. Bro, I'm sorry, bro. I'm trying not to laugh, bro, but like, gang, the weight, like, bro, look at her, gang.
And she struggles
like no carbs is really genuinely upsetting her, gang.
with her diet.
I'm just really struggling right now, and I don't know how to get past it. I miss my carbs.
Like, she said that like somebody just died. Like, bro, food. I can't even say it. It's not that good. It's maybe not, might not be that good for me. Maybe y'all too watch. I know some of y'all, but yo, holy, bruh.
I know, baby.
Sick of protein. I feel like I don't have any motivation to be active or to do the diet. It's just taking everything I got right now to keep going. Dr. Now told me I had to because my heart is starting to give out from
Yes, bro. Please lock in, bro. Like, I pray she didn't go to no heart attack, bro.
strain I've put on it for so many years.
Go to no heart attack.
So I'm pushing myself as hard as I can to stay motivated. But it's hard because I feel no matter how hard I work and what I'm able to do, in the end, I'm just condemned to live like this until my weight ends up killing me.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I know it's kind of hard to change people's mindsets, bro. But like, yo, Alan, bro, why you not like motivating your girl? Bro, let me hear my girl talking like this, bro. I'm in her ear hyping her up, gang. Like, I feel like she need a hype man. Alan just the eat man. All he want to do is eat, bro. Like, gang, go hype your girl up, bro. Like, bro, you see she's struggling, gang. Like, that little, bro. Oh, my, bro. Come on, dude.
And I can't do that. It tastes like crap to me.
Vianey does end up seeing a therapist, but still struggles to lose weight. Alan continues losing weight, but a lot of viewers think Vianey starts to drag Alan down with her poor mentality.
Yeah, I mean, it would, though. I get it, bro. Like, especially with somebody, we eating together, we living together, bro. It would start to drag me down, but like, man.
Oh, babe, what are you thinking?
Oh, look, she finally got us some car. How many pieces of... Imagine sitting there, watch your husband lose what looks like 300 pounds, and you gain 100 pounds. Bro, look at Alan! Look at Alan! And look at... Bro, wait, hold on. Look at Alan, and look at her. I gotta look the opposite way because of my camera, bro. My fault. I looked at the wrong person. But, bro, Alan overly liked it. More than likely, he might have got approved for surgery. Bro, she really stayed the same. Nah. Not stayed the same. Got worse.
I'm not,
Like, Alan, if you don't take away all that bread she got on her plate, bro.
membership you was talking about getting?
What, to work out?
All them carbs,
Okay,
bro.
yeah.
And Alan eating right. No bread on his plate. Come on,
At
bro.
the gym? You want to go to the gym? I don't know about working out.
Oh my god.
Oh, we don't have to go to there.
It's
been bad with
Alan, bro,
Vianey.
you as a man, bro, that's your woman, bro. You gotta tell her straight up, man, we going today, whether you like it or not. And if you don't go to the gym today, guess what? You can't get no bread. You gotta straight up, bro, like, no gym, no bread.
And I think she's getting some weight back.
Yeah.
And that's a problem because we're not the same no more. I want to get out and live my life, especially now that we can go back out to places.
And her poor mentality is really put on show when she's weighed in her follow-up episode, as she has a disappointing weigh-in.
At my last weigh-in a year ago,
bro, look at Alan, bro. He even cut the hair, bro.
I was under 400. So hopefully, I'm not back up to 500 or anything like that. That's a big jump.
Gained 100. How did I know, bruh? Alan lost 300-400. You gained 100. How did I just know, gang.
And from here, it just seems like Vianey
Oh
just
my
gave
goodness.
up. And obviously, Alan was making great
Look
progress
at Alan,
and wanted to move on with
unrecognizable,
his
man.
life.
Yo,
This
shout out to Alan. Shout out to Alan, bro. Like, literally, bro, all you had to do was eat the exact food Alan was eating, bro. But you just couldn't live without your carbs, bro. And unfortunately, sadly, the carbs is what's going. I don't even want to say that, man. Yo, R.I.P. her though, bro. But sheesh, dude.
to Vianey getting extremely jealous, and they actually went on the TV show Divorce Court
What?
to battle out their differences.
Oh no, we gotta
Vianey
watch that 600-pound life divorce court.
Actually went on the TV show.
We have to watch this, bruh.
Divorce Court to battle out their differences, with Vianey thinking that he was going to cheat on her. From what I found, they didn't actually get divorced, but the story does have an equally sad ending, with Vianey losing her life in November of 2023 due to apparent complications with pneumonia. This isn't the end of the story for Alan though, as he actually found love again, and you'll probably recognise who with. Someone on Reddit shared that once Vianey died, yes, Angie J from My 600 Pound Life, and one of the most hated stars ever, swooped in and apparently said that this was what Vianey wanted for Alan.
You stole her man! No!
47-year-old Henry starred in the first season of the show and quickly won fans over with his affable personality.
I remember his ass, but Twin was trying to get to work. He wasn't playing about move that chair. Yeah, I mean, Twin wasn't playing when he was in that hospital. I remember his ass.
Despite being almost 750 pounds at the start of the show.
Why are we showing Twin playing with his meat? Editor, what are you doing?
Viewers found him relatable, genuine, and his story inspiring.
3.5 years ago, I was the operation manager of a transportation company. This may look like a step down, but it's a new beginning.
He started the show for a heartwarming reason, as he wanted to lose weight in time for his high school reunion, and the show tracked him over 7 years.
Wait, did he end up making it to his reunion
at least? He managed
least?
to get his weight down to a whopping 275 pounds.
Yeah! No Diddy. It's no Diddy about what I just said. I was talking about not BBL, but like, bro, look at how much what Twin! I ain't never seen you like this before. Hold on, nah.
Less than half of what he weighed during the start of the
God,
show,
no.
but Henry's journey was not without its trials. In an unforeseen turn of events, during a skin removal surgery, Henry's heart stopped on the operating table.
No. Bro, you're telling me he died getting the not the weight loss surgery, but they said the skin removal. I didn't know that shit was that dangerous, bro. Cause y'all know if you weigh a lot, bro, once you lose the weight, you're gonna have just like the skin flaps hanging, you know what I mean? So Twin was just trying to do like some cosmetic surgery and ended up, damn.
In a candid conversation
That's a
with
crazy
TLC,
way to go
he
out.
recounted his near-death experience, sharing how he saw the light to take
Oh wait, he didn't die! Twin beat the Grim Reaper, okay?
him to heaven, but decided he wasn't ready for it.
Type shit.
It's just like having an
Twin wasn't going for none of that.
If that was to like take me to hell, I wasn't ready for it.
This moment on the show brought him even closer to the fans who supported him. However, this would only foreshadow upcoming events. In 2012, the same year his series was aired, tragedy struck when Henry was involved in a fatal accident.
Police identified the woman killed in a horrible shuttle bus accident in the Med Center. 43-year-old Carlin Blake was pinned between the bus and a pole after witnesses say the driver passed out and lost control.
He lost control of a shuttle bus he was driving during a medical episode and tragically killed an innocent woman standing on the street. The event led to speculation online that Henry had died in the crash, but he lived for another year before his untimely demise. In 2013, he would tragically die from causes which have not been publicly revealed. The next star, however, would have a much more public cause of death.
Nah, listen, bruh. I forgot what's Buddy's name, bruh. We all know about you, Buddy.
But an equally as challenging
Buddy
journey.
did not
Sean
care
was
at all. Sean,
one
you
of the
did not
participants
even.
ever on
You
the
didn't
show,
even try.
tipping
You're
the
making the
scales
most.
at over
Yeah.
Sean's weight problems began early in life. During high school, a leg injury confined him to his bed, and his weight began to spiral out of control from there. His relationship with his father was also strained, and he turned to food for comfort, an issue that was further exacerbated by his physical injuries and weight gain. On the show, Sean shared his fear that he wouldn't live to see his 30th birthday if he didn't make drastic changes. To this end, Sean made the brave decision to seek help, leaving his bed for the first time in years to travel all the way to Houston. From there, he hoped to undergo potentially life-saving surgery with the renowned weight loss surgeon, Dr. Now Zaradan, also known as Dr. Now. If Sean's story does not serve as a cautionary tale to get help sooner, then nothing will. He was able to shed 400 of his gargantuan 900 pounds of body weight after he had moved back in with his mother in Texas.
When Sean arrived
I don't remember
here,
this.
he
They
was
never showed this part.
1,003 pounds. But
Wait, what the?
when Sean arrived here, he was 1,003 pounds.
Wait. This buddy that made the scale say cap. Am I tripping or am I tripping? Yeah. Whoa. No Diddy.
All right.
Twin, does the scale say cap? What is that supposed to mean? Cardiac arrest patient? Hold on, is that this Sean or I'm tweaking?
But we started him on 800 calorie a day controlled diet, and he started losing weight rapidly.
Okay.
636.
I mean, hey, yeah, bro lost the whole
Many
person.
people call his mother an enabler, as she was equally
I
as
had no
unhealthy
idea
as
he
Sean
lost
was
weight during
prior
his
to
journey.
him losing weight. This meant that after some time after moving in with his mother, he would start to gain weight again after picking up bad habits from her. And this would be proven in 2017, just 1 year after Sean moved back in with his mother. She would die due to renal.
Several months later, Sean's mother passed away following an unexpected illness.
Failure or kidney failure.
Damn.
This obviously broke Sean, and he admitted that he was struggling to cope with the pain of losing his mother and having a strained relationship with his father.
But it'd be so sad because it'd be like twin. It's like you literally got two options, bro. You can either let your eating be an excuse because of your mother's death, or you can use your mother's death as fuel to lose even more weight, because obviously she would want to see you more healthy. You know what I mean? It's literally two paths. And I'm guessing he chose the wrong one.
I'm sorry to hear about the loss of your mom.
Thanks.
How you holding up with that?
Trying, doing my best.
Well, instead of losing, you gained 31 pounds. And we have to
Oh,
get
he's
this
going
under
through it, though.
control, because you need to be able to take care of yourself.
This, compounded with his addiction to food, made his weight loss journey even more difficult, but he soldiered on and kept to a healthy lifestyle. However, it would not last long, as in 2019, Sean's father made a devastating announcement. Sean was admitted to hospital a couple of days ago because of an infection. Sunday, he was having problems with his breathing. They were able to resuscitate him, and a short time later, his heart stopped. Fans of the show were devastated with the news, writing tweets with their messages of grief. Rest in peace, Sean. You're with your mother now. The next star of the show, however, would not be able to keep his weight off.
Alright, now, this dude, bruh. Y'all remember him, bro. I still don't know whether to put the blame on him. No, I really do, though, bro. Y'all, if you watched it, you watched it, bro. Because his girl really did it to him But then he was like bossing around his family, woo-de-woo. Like his daughter dropped out of school to take care of him. If y'all
and would
remember,
pay the ultimate price as a direct result. James King joined the show weighing in at over £790. He was completely dependent on his wife and children to do daily tasks, as his monstrous weight meant that James was unable to ever leave his bed.
Lisa.
Huh? Lisa, that was her name.
Yeah. I went to the bathroom. I need to be cleaned up.
A little demon.
He took out a second mortgage on his house, a huge financial risk, in order to go from his home in Kentucky to Texas, in order to see Dr. Now.
Weight loss surgery is probably my best and only chance I'm gonna have to survive.
Cameras started rolling, and after his episode of the show aired, fans of the show started to call James and his wife the most delusional couple ever.
You don't think your weight has to do anything with your eating habit?
No, I don't.
So what do you think your weight comes from? Thin air? James, your weight is related to what you eat.
Well, he's not eating over 900 calories a day.
Bro, we don't want to hear that. Bro, ain't Shawty say, wasn't she the one that said his body doesn't burn calories or something crazy like that, bro?
His wife would sneak him food, and James would not stick to his strict weight loss regime, which caused many people to question his determination. This was proven when his weight would balloon from £791 to £840, while still being on the show in hospital.
We're trying to help you. You have not.
Yeah, bro. I just wish he would have broke up with his shorty.
You really believe that you're not.
But like, what can you
helping you and not bringing you any food? But that's not reality.
His weight caused him a plethora of health issues, including liver cirrhosis, kidney failure, and sepsis. Despite all of these issues very clearly caused by overeating, he would continue to deny it was his weight gain and overeating, and even go as far to claim his body doesn't burn any.
Yeah, so say I remember that.
No, you're the one that you're hurting him, okay?
I'm not hurting him. I haven't gave him no food. I done told you that.
Cap.
I'm tired of you accusing me.
How do you explain his weight?
I don't know, Doctor, now, but I'm telling you right now, I have not gave him no food.
Okay,
this
is lying.
Just no, it's not a miracle. His body doesn't burn calories.
Like, she can't be serious, cuz. Like, bro, what is she talking about? I mean, it's kind of hard to burn calories. Whenever he burn, you give him 2 times what he just burned. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard.
Unfortunately, James did not change his attitude to his weight loss, and neither did his wife. Dr. Now eventually dismissed him from the program after James showed a constant lack of care.
Unfortunately, James, we can't get through to you.
We let his shorty control his life and ruin his life.
If you don't agree to spend just 5 days apart from her, then there's nothing we can do.
In 2020, James tragically died at just 49 years old in a hospital in Nashville.
They gotta arrest her, bro. They gotta, bro. She gotta, like, I know he a grown man, he can choose what goes in his mouth, but like, bro, they gotta do, like, come on, bro, like association to come on, she gotta get some type of consequence.
After he appeared on the show. The next patient to see Dr. Now would be slightly more receptive to the weight loss and would lose his life in completely different circumstances. Robert Buchel was on the show during the 2017 series, and his weight peaked at over 842 pounds, almost one of the heaviest contestants on the show ever.
Like,
despite this, over the...
Is this twin that got my... I got so many clips, bro. I'm just like, every time I see somebody trying to think, like, if I seen them before, is this twin that y'all got mad at me when I started counting from 0 when that's the only way to count? Is this twin from that clip or I'm tweaking?
The course of a few months, he managed to shift almost 300 pounds. The issues would begin to manifest after Robert's surgery, after he was administered highly addictive painkillers which would cause a dark turn in his story. Despite the massive progress made in fighting his addiction with food, he would just replace it with an equally as dangerous addiction to these painkillers.
Because he didn't understand that he was addicted to them. So it was a surprise to him when we cut him off to save his life.
Robert was on these painkillers as he needed surgery to remove the excess weight, his bariatric surgery, and to remove multiple lymphedema masses. This obviously left him in substantial pain. He quickly spiraled into an addiction as he would become more and more desperate to get his hands on the drugs. At one point, Robert tore through his surgical stitching in order to reach for more painkillers. He was sent back to the rehab center, but he reportedly refused to even attempt to exercise without the use of painkillers.
My leg is not letting me do it. Not me wanting to do this problem.
Just stop with the excuses. Every time you bring it up,
It's just tough, bro.
Go back there.
So fighting two addictions at the same time, food and drugs.
You can't.
Just 5 months after filming had begun with Robert, he tragically suffered a heart attack in November of 2017. Jeez. It is easy to sit and watch these shows, but there's a strong message that I think should be taken away from this video, and it's that if you're struggling with something, whether that be overeating, depression, or any other mental health issues, make sure you reach out before it's too late. If you of these stars of My 600 Pound Life
RIP everyone in this video, no
during
cap.
or after the filming of the show, and there are few as loved as LB Bonner, who after completing a massive transformation,
I remember
lost his
LB,
life
It's
in
so
one of the
crazy,
most
bro.
tragic
I didn't know
ways
all these
possible.
folk by name not by
James
now, bro.
LB
Literally.
Bonner, a 30-year-old man from Lexington, South Carolina. Unlike most stars of the show, LB was well liked by viewers for his positive outlook on life and determination to shed the pounds. During his weight loss program, he would often reach out and thank fans for their ongoing support, something we don't use from My 600 Pound Life stars. LB's story was quite different.
Oh, I ain't know that boy had lost a
as
foot.
He had his right leg amputated below the knee as a result of an unfortunate quad biking accident. Due to his massive size, he found walking extremely difficult, as his prosthetic leg was unable to support his weight for long periods of time, leaving him practically immobile. The constant pain of walking with this much stress on his leg was difficult for him to deal with.
But did he try to lose weight, or did he
LB
just
comments,
succumb
there are
to?
days where I just feel so worthless. I think I'd be better off in the ground, so I just stay home and I don't go out. LB also suffered with his mental health, often remarking on how his social anxiety prevented him from leaving the house anyway.
I hate coming to grocery stores because I feel like 20 minutes after I walk in, I'm going to have a damn panic attack.
Because my whole life I've always been, you know, one of the biggest people everywhere I've went. Then you add the fake leg into it, and I'm a 6'4" bald pirate. We're gonna look.
LB used food as a coping mechanism, eating and drinking the calories to calm him down. Solely relying on his mother's help for everything, LB was desperate to turn his life around. Before visiting Dr. Now in Houston, LB weighed a whopping 642 pounds. Dr. Now placed LB on a strict calorie deficit diet, which LB followed willingly and was able to undergo the weight loss surgery to continue the program.
You show me that you're willing to work hard to do this, so I think you're ready, and we'll go ahead and put you for weight loss surgery.
I definitely wasn't expecting to hear that.
Hey, bro, I hate already knowing how it turns out, bro. It's like no matter how he do, bro, we know the title of this video.
LB lost over 100 pounds.
Ooh, quit playing with that boy.
80 pounds.
I know for sure I never want to be the person I used to be when it comes to food or alcohol again. I never want to fall back into that.
His positive
Shout out that
outlook
boy
was
LB,
refreshing
man.
to see, as many other stars of the show either quit early or made up excuses as to why they weren't losing any weight. LB was inspiring and sent the right message to viewers of the show. Nearly a year into his weight loss surgery, LB's life had already improved dramatically. He'd got a new prosthetic leg, making it easier to run, and he'd started to be more independent.
that wasn't hitting the squats
This
on the
episode
air, run on
ends
the
with an
track. Oh,
uplifting
nah, twin get activated.
Right, I'm excited
Hold
about it.
Oh, that boy, look at that boy go. Hold on, nah, don't fall, twin.
As the show ended, LB continued his weight loss
6'5"
journey,
is
getting
crazy.
as low as 200 pounds.
200 is crazy.
He
I
also
gotta see
shared
what his
this
body
Facebook
looking like.
post
No
to
Diddy.
thank fans for their support. It was clear from this post, though, that LB was struggling with his mental health, and fans began
I
to
salute
worry.
all the
Within a
600
few
pound
days
life
of
guests, bro, that
posting this
actually
message,
tried,
LB
bro.
tragically passed away on the
Oh,
2nd
yeah,
of
here we
June
go.
2018
30 is
at the
crazy.
age of just 30 years old. He was found with a gunshot wound to his head in a
No! Bro, no, bro. Dog. Please tell me he didn't do it to himself, bro. Wait. Oh, I didn't need a parent. Dang. Bro, no.
park ditch near his home in Lexington.
Oh, bro, no!
Fans were heartbroken.
He was doing so
sad
good.
he
What
took his life.
happened?
He seemed like a really good guy. Any woman would have been
But
lucky
you never
to
know it. Dang, you really do never know it. He lost all that weight. He got to 200 pounds. You never do know what somebody going through mentally, bro. God, hey, RIP that boy LB, man.
A good man like LB. LB's passing
I'm
is
thinking like,
difficult to process due to
man,
the
I didn't
positive
think this would be
attitude
one of the
turning his life
reasons.
around, but it's clear he was struggling with his mental health far more than he let on. In early 2020, 2 years after his death, his family sued Megalomedia, the production company behind My 600 Pound Life,
They sued
claiming
TLC?
that they played a part in LB's death. According to his family, LB's
How?
physical and mental health suffered dramatically post-surgery, and the producers offered little assistance. The lawsuit reads, in part, due to the rapid weight loss and lack of sufficient care, LB's teeth became loose and some fell out. His vision became impaired, and he
I didn't know that
suffered
was
from
possible.
general malaise. His family claims all of these factors proved too much for LB to handle, resulting in his LB was a much-loved figure in the My 600 Pound Life
R.I.P.
community,
that
just
man,
as much
bruh.
as the next star of our
No,
show.
no. RIP LB for sure, but Mr. Buttermilk Biscuits himself
was in a much more recent episode too. In 2022, we met the super morbidly obese Larry Myers
Not
Jr.,
Larry, bro.
also known as
Not
Buttermilk
Larry,
Biscuits,
bro.
who was given the nickname
Nah,
after
Mr.
going
Buttermilk
viral for
Biscuits,
singing
man.
a song about buttermilk biscuits at a chicken restaurant. Before being on the show, however, Larry was well known as a fantastic gospel singer, something that meant a lot to him. For Larry, a second surgery means a second chance as a gospel singer. It was impossible
boy hitting
not
them
to
notes
like
back in the
Larry,
day.
as his hard-working personality was present throughout the episode. As we're introduced to him, we learn about his myriad of health problems: asthma, sleep apnea, thyroid problems, lymphedema, and depression. He is almost completely immobile, relying on his caretaker Lawrence to visit him 7 days a week to help wash and feed him. Larry's lymphedema is also an enormous struggle for him, especially in his right leg, which is almost
I remember
double
that.
the
It did.
size of
Yeah,
his
I remember
left
that
as
when
a
we were
result
watching
of
that
this
one episode.
chronic disease. This makes walking extremely difficult and painful, to the point where Larry can only stand up for 4 minutes. Normal tasks that most people do every day, like having a shower, is extremely dangerous and difficult for Larry due to his size. Larry's also an extreme germaphobe, making sure to shower at least once a day, even using bleach to clean himself. He claims that the depression is the root of his obesity, as whenever he's not eating, he feels fully immersed in negative thoughts. Eating is his only comfort, which Larry uses as a way to
really
escape
his
those
number one
thoughts.
love
Viewers
on
of the
some
show
shit. Like,
are
it
surprised
genuinely
by
make his
Larry's
ass
openness
happy.
about his condition. I give a lot of credit to this man for being so honest about this condition. His personality is evident throughout the episode
Nah,
too.
he had
We
the
don't
best
see the
personality on the
typical
show.
selfish
Nah, for
behavior
real.
with Larry that we often see with many other stars featured on the show. He seems like a genuinely nice man, and despite his weight, he's still able to move around more than most. I hope
he
he
moving
can
with
lose
that
the
walker.
weight and have a better life. Larry seeks out Dr. Now to change his life around, and at a starting weight of 940 pounds, he will
Larry, when did what? When did he get this heavy? I don't remember. I swear he was like maybe 700, maybe 750 max, but 940, Larry. But then that lymphedema though, cause that lymphedema do make you gain weight, and then
Dr. Now's biggest patients yet. He
God.
sets out on the 26-hour journey to the hospital, accompanied by Lawrence. This road trip was especially difficult for Larry, as there is a significant risk he could get a blood clot, which could be life-threatening. Larry's sister actually died as a result of a blood clot, and this therefore causes Larry a great deal of anxiety. The car ride ended up taking an excruciating total of 5 days, during which Larry
5 days
experienced
in a
severe
car is
leg pain,
crazy.
which caused him to go straight to the emergency department of the hospital. This caused great concern for Dr. Now. If we don't act fast, his life will be in jeopardy. After running a couple of
wait,
medical
don't tell me he
tests,
passed when he
Dr.
got
Now
there, bro,
confirms that
please.
Larry wasn't at risk of a blood clot. The most
Okay.
important thing at this point for Larry was to lose the excess weight for good, in hopes of reducing his risk of multiple health problems, as he's already gained over 400 pounds over 5 years after his first weight loss procedure. Under the instruction of Dr. Now, Larry
Wait, what is
5
that?
years after
He already. So he already had a procedure and gained 400 more. So what was that? 900 minus 4. What is that? Hold on, bro. Cause y'all be saying I'm bad at math. What's 900 minus 400? I gotta, hold on. Matter of fact, I'll just do it on here. Calculator. 900 minus 400. 500. I was gonna say 300. I ain't gonna. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Math ever since I graduated, it just ain't. The math just ain't been math, and that don't even make nine. Is that really? This calculator off. Anyways, so he was about like 350, I'd say. 350 if 900 minus 4. Yeah, about 350.
First
that calculator
bugging.
And why am I? Wait, hold on. What? Clear up. All right, we good.
Now, Larry successfully follows the weight program and lost a whopping £700. A higher weight follows the weight program and lost a whopping £700. A higher weight loss than some of the contestants.
Is that humanly
weight.
possible?
Larry's positive and
no, that boy. boy. Ah, bro, I hate that we know what happens at the end, bro. Look at that boy Larry, bro. That boy unrecognizable. I know he pulling all the huns. You know he was singing too, so he got the vocals. His vocals probably even better. He was going crazy, man. Hold on. You can do it. And he got his own t-shirts.
uplifting spirit aided his weight loss as he continued to work hard for a second chance at life and at singing gospel. Continuing to lose weight after the show ended, Larry posted a progress photo to Instagram to document his transformation.
Literally
One comment wrote, "I absolutely love you. I'm so proud of the progress you've made. The whole time I'm watching, I kept saying I need to be friends with Larry."
Look, I'm telling you, Larry pulling a hut. That boy even published a book on y'all ass. Quit playing with Larry, man.
As well as becoming a motivational speaker. Unfortunately for fans though, this positivity wouldn't last forever. And on June 10th, 2023, one announcement came that would leave.
Boy, this just happened last year. What is today? Today, June 3rd, bruh. Dang, hey, RIP Larry, bruh. For like the millionth time I said this, bro. RIP Larry. It's coming up on a 1-year anniversary. I hope your family doing straight. Hope your loved ones doing good, gang. RIP you, gang. Gone too soon.
Fans shocked. Larry passed away at the age of just 49, 3 days after his birthday. His cousin posted to Facebook,
"Dang, and his birthday coming up,
that we announced the passing of my dear cousin Larry Myers.
Happy belated birthday, twin.
Mr. Buttermilk Biscuits. If you can help us, we would greatly appreciate it. Larry has fought the good fight. He's overcome some of the biggest challenges he has ever had.
Hey, you did your big one, bro. At least you lost all that weight before, you know what I'm saying?
Was officially ruled as a heart attack in his home in Houston, Texas. So far, each of the stars we have covered have been well liked by fans, but another 600-pound life star with a story a little less favourable than our previously mentioned stars is Angela Gutierrez. While on the show, we learn that Angela reaches over 600 pounds and desperately seeks the help of Dr. Now to change her life around quickly before it's too late. At this point, Angela seems determined to lose the weight and keep it off for good, but after moving to Texas with her boyfriend, everything seems to go downhill pretty quickly. During her
always
treatment,
confused me how they
continuously misses
still
all
keep
of
eating
her
crazy with the
hospital appointments
AirPods.
with Dr. Now over a period of 6 months. Viewers
wait, how many?
Her hospital appointments with Dr.
All
Now
of them.
over a period of 6 months.
6
Viewers
months.
quickly
Okay, that's all
learn
I
that Angela is full of excuses, blaming everyone and everything but herself. She claims that she couldn't find a way to get to the hospital, or that she was...
It's no point in me saying nothing, bro. R.I.P. Angela, gang, but, bro, come on, bro.
Too sick to go.
Come on, bro.
The infuriating thing here is that Angela could have alerted Dr. Now of these reasons before her appointments, so that he could have worked out a solution for her, perhaps arranging transport for Angela or rescheduling when she feels better. However, Angela chose to ignore Dr. Now's phone calls for weeks.
Oh, so she didn't care, bro. Like, it's like people like this, bro. I ain't gonna lie, people like this, bro. You can't feel bad. You can't feel bad for somebody that didn't want to help themselves. So what I'm saying?
Out, claiming that she feels
missing phone calls, missing appointments. Like, she did this to herself, though, essentially.
You have a bit of an issue again because you missed your appointment again, saying you were sick, but turned out you weren't. So what is your excuse this time?
She lists off a myriad of different excuses.
First time I
but
seen
Dr.
him whole
Now
video.
simply doesn't listen to them.
You're more delusional than I thought. If you still think you can manipulate.
Damn, Dr. Now.
When it comes to this program, you're not special. And lying to me about your weight is not
Ain't
going
doing
to get me
nothing.
to tell you what you want.
One commenters pointed out the severity of the situation. You're literally on an oxygen tank.
I'm
and you
saying,
can't
we
make
see the
friends and meet with
AirPods,
your
shorty.
doctor. It's not hard to see why Angela had gained such a terrible reputation. Several months later on the program, Angela decided that she will no longer participate
She
in
quit!
Dr. Now's program and instead claims that she's
No.
already losing weight by herself and will continue to do so at home. Well, according to her Facebook, the star passed away on March 21st, 2023.
Crazy.
Days before her death, she posted the following on her page. Well, I'm in Huntington. Time to figure out why my oxygen wants to stay in the 70s and just reboot myself and get better. This was the best decision I've ever made, and I'm doing it for my girls. It remains unclear.
If anyone send me a card or a word book, keep my mind.
This was the best decision I've ever made, and I'm doing it for my girls.
Hold on, why my Wi-Fi lagging, bro? Hold on. Alright, Wi-Fi back. We back.
Huntington. Time to figure out why my oxygen wants to stay in the 70s and just reboot myself and get better. This was the best decision I've ever made, and I'm doing it for my girls.
That's
It
crazy.
remains
If she
unclear
was
what
genuinely
Angela's
about to just
actual
start
death
going
was,
crazy
but it's
for her
certain that
girls,
she was struggling with
sheesh.
her health. The
But
next
she was
star
just capping like she
struggled
was. That's
equally as
crazy
much,
work.
but didn't have quite the bad reputation Angela did. One of the youngest stars ever, Ashley Randall, shares a similar story.
I've never
to
seen her
those we've
on any of
already
these we
mentioned.
watched.
She grew up with an abusive
Never
mother,
mind.
resorted to food as a
I see,
means
yeah,
of
we have.
escape away from
He
the
just looked a
abuse.
little different.
Throughout the show, viewers were alarmed with the way Ashley's mother spoke to her, as she never seemed supportive or encouraging of her weight loss journey. Viewers who had also been through similar circumstances with abusive parents commented that Ashley would never be able to live a happy and healthy lifestyle until she cut off her mother and started to live life without her.
Is it
While
that
on the
deep?
show, Ashley reveals
I mean, I
that
guess
her
that
biggest
I
fear
don't
is
remember the
dying
episode. What was her
within a
mom
year.
doing?
When she finally starts her treatment program with Dr. Now, Ashley weighs in at over 600 pounds with a target weight of 140 pounds.
Oh, wait, target weight on weight.
600 pounds with a target weight of 100.
That's what she wanted to get down to, or that's what she wanted to lose? I'm confused.
140 pounds. As she
140.
features on the first season of the show, Dr. Now's
she a
program
OG.
was a little differently to the newer episodes, as Ashley is approved for surgery straight away, without the
Okay.
need to lose any weight beforehand. After
She-
the surgery, she sticks to the program and loses weight at every single weigh-in.
Okay.
Admittedly, a little slower than expected, but a loss is a loss nevertheless. She
That's
even
true.
qualifies for skin removal surgery after losing over 200 pounds.
Ooh.
After another year and another significant weight loss, she qualifies for a second weight loss surgery.
She going crazy. Hold on.
100 pounds.
Oh yeah, now this is yeah. Gotta clap it up for Ashley, man. No cap, she did her big one. Big. Ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? She don't let you get petite. Now hold on.
Of excess fat and skin. As the episode draws to a close, Ashley continues to lose
That is a
weight
crazy
gradually on her
difference.
own, getting closer each day to a dream of opening a nursery and being able to look after children. Once the show had finished, Ashley's father sadly passed away, and in her grief, she gained over 100
William Randall.
pounds. Despite his death, she revealed that she wasn't ready to give up on her weight loss goal yet. But unfortunately, Ashley's body became septic and she ended up passing
What's that
away
mean?
after fighting a
Wait, what does that mean?
terrible infection. Her family reported that she encountered a number of additional health problems contributing to her death, even
Pneumonia?
developing pneumonia.
She
Ashley's
in the
story is
hospital while at the
incredibly
hospital?
tragic, especially as she was so close to her weight loss goal despite numerous setbacks. The next and final star of part 2 was almost as controversial as Angela Gutierrez, but for different reasons.
They finna hop in the cat?
all day and wait for food.
Claims our next star, 27-year-old Destinee LaShae. Destinee struggles with depression and
I've
turns
never
to
seen this
food
episode
for
either. This is a new
support,
one.
a regular occurrence for a lot of the stars on My 600-Pound Life. Despite this, Destinee knew that her habits around food that brought comfort to her were also threatening her life.
My situation is at a breaking point. I need to get help. I need to be able to lose this weight, or they're gonna be burying me next.
Destinee also has a traumatic start to life, as her mother gave birth to her when she was only a teenager herself. So Destinee was placed
she
in
a
foster
teenage
care
baby?
and weighed as much as
Oh
150
man,
pounds
foster
by the
care?
time she was 9 years old. Viewers also learned that Destinee's brother had also passed away, something which she
she was
deeply
just going
struggles
through it
with
her
and
whole
is a
life
cause
then.
for
God
her weight.
dog.
One commenter shares their similar situation, pointing out how the stress of a loved one dying can cause you to resort to eating for emotional support. deteriorated, she no longer feels happy with herself, and she seeks the help of Dr. Now to start her weight
I ain't gonna
loss.
lie, she lost. I can see the potential, bro. Like she get to losing. Boy, oh boy, that sundress hitting.
Appointments give Destinee a lot of anxiety, as she's incredibly fixated on making sure.
Bro, I could never do this surgery though. They got it with this one. Bro.
She's
Look at the
lost
type
the
of
weight to
tools they
qualify
use.
for surgery,
Dude.
but thanks to her motivation, Destinee lost the initial weight and qualified for weight loss surgery, losing over 500 pounds across the duration.
What did I say? Yeah, nah, I mean, hey, what did I say? You know what I mean? What did I say, man?
Unfortunately, her mental health issues persisted despite her massive achievement, and in 2020.
But tell me she ain't. Please tell me she ain't doing her to herself though.
Destinee filed a lawsuit against the production company behind My 600 Pound Life, claiming that the production's treatment of her during filming made her suicidal.
Whoa, shave her beard, causing the. Whoa. Destinee was a. Destinee? I can see the potential, bruh. Like, she get to losing. Oh boy, that sundress hitting. No, did he? I was just trying to be.
While she was dealing with emotional distress from her brother's death. On social media, however, Destinee posted her journey and shared inspirational messages. We fall, we break. Destinee posted her journey and shared inspiration.
I'm cooked.